Nasty on a Wednesday afternoon. It is the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Andrew Marsh, and Jamie Rivers here. Our guy Anthony will be back tomorrow, tickling eardrums with that sexy voice of his. Redbirds, boys. How about them birds? Huh? You don't like that?
If you avoid the seventh inning, they actually are winning this series.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Is it bad that the best pitcher they had in the game last night was Torres? No? What?
I don't know if it's bad per se.
2 innings of solid work.
He was shut out. I mean, get those guys, go sit down. Now, they were smoking it. They were hitting it hard, but they were hitting it right at people.
They're rolling over on it. It was perfect.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's a good
I told you
performance
guys,
by him.
I think it's a good strategy in the future.
I don't know that works.
Send in a soft tosser.
Throw everybody's timing off.
Yeah, throw everybody
See
off.
how they survive?
Yeah, they can't time them up that way. You know?
Yeah.
If they do, it'll hurt, but that's okay. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm not. Jamie, how do you feel?
You don't want to know how I feel.
No, I do. I'm intrigued. I want to know your thoughts and your feelings.
Well, I look at this team, and when I'm able to step back today, digest what I saw in the first 3 games, and then listen to Ollie basically describe that we weren't trying to lose those games, but we had bigger fish to fry than sending out there some of our pitching arms that we have. Because there were more no-name pitcher guys in the last 2 games that I don't even know who some of them are. And we'll never know. They're gone. They're gone already. What was that? Zimmerman. Hey, thanks.
Bruce.
Thank you for your service. Goodbye.
He did his job.
Did he?
Did the best he could do.
I mean, he ate up innings so that somebody else didn't have to do it.
There you go. Somebody got to wear it. You said that the other day. Somebody's going to have to wear it. I heard you say it.
I did say that.
You did. You said it. You meant it.
And I also said, I don't know if Ollie's going to be managing to win these games. Remember I said that?
Yeah, you did say that as well.
I didn't even know it was going to actually play out. But
I don't think that they are. So we were talking about this in the office, right? And we were talking about expectations versus reality. So what the Cardinals have done, they have given you the expectation that they are a playoff team because for the most part, for the majority of the season, they have been in the running. They've been in the wild card standing. They've either been, the first wild card, first, second, third. They've been right in that area where you start to believe, man, we can do it. It's possible. When you look at the team and certain aspects and certain parts of the team, you say to yourself, man, we ain't going to be able to do it. But if we just change this part of it, then we'll be good. I've said this for, all season. I don't think that they are looking to shuffle around so many parts that it impacts the future. If they can shuffle around certain parts in the right now, like to move some things around that allow you to still have success, I think it comes with the players that are here struggling as well. Those things running concurrently at the same time.
That's a big word.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah.
As people in the minors having success and being ready to be here. Not just, some success. A little like Blaze Jordan was having a lot of success. You felt like if we move on from Nolan Gorman, cool, not a problem. Victor Scott was struggling. You know what? We got that Nathan Church guy. He's pretty good. Bring him back off the IL. Put him in. Victor, get out. It's fine. But if there are players struggling that are pitchers and there are not players readily available, you get what you get and you don't have a fit. And I'm sorry. Well, that you feel that way.
Marsha, you pulled a text.
Yeah.
Why don't you read that text to us, and then we'll dive into the rest of this.
Yeah, so we got a text the other day. I actually read it on air, but I'm going to read it again. It's from the 314. This series is essentially a pre-NLDS test. If the Cardinals can't win 3 of 5, then they're not good enough to win in the playoffs, and they're at home. We know that the Cardinals have lost this series. They have lost 3 of 5. They could lose more. It is possible. But when you hear this text, or when I read it out loud, what do you think of this? Because you just highlighted how there was a few guys that won't be with this team that were pitching a lot.
Maybe never be with this team again.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? So I said this to you guys in the office, I think the Cardinals, Chaim Bloom, Ollie Marmol, I think they're doing exactly what they told us they were going to be doing. The problem for those guys and for the team is they've played pretty well. They've played better than anybody expected. The offense has given you way more than you thought. Who would have thunk 2 years ago your offense would be more powerful without Goldschmidt and Arenado in it? I mean,
not many people.
And Jordan Walker, the way he was hitting back then, or not hitting, and now your offense has been a really, really nice surprise for you overall. But they're not going to change this. So this playoff dream that everybody's got, or this like World Series, underdog, or the Cinderella story, they're two games out of a wild card spot right now. I think they're going to be in this kind of a spot for the rest of the season. 2 games out, back in, 3 games out, back in. I think you're going to see a little bit of that. But I just think that overall, Carey, I think everybody has to remember that this was supposed to be a bad year, an experimental year for a lot of what they're doing right now.
Yes. It was to figure out who was going to be here and who wasn't. And if you can't take anything out of, the losses or the struggles at times, because the majority of the time they've been winning and having success, but you should take away from the fact that, all right, I got some answers on some people. We have been wanting answers. Correct me if I'm wrong. We've been wanting answers on Jordan Walker. This is his 4th season since he got here. We wanted to know. Last 2 years, we can't do it anymore. Don't want to see it. I'm sick of this crap. He's an all-star. Boom. Mm-hmm. Probably got your answer. Now you got people out there, well, what if it's just a one-off? Shut up.
Well, we'll see.
Hey, he did it his rookie year. He had 116 hits. He's doing it again this year. He had 2 really bad years. I would assume that we've figured that part out. Nolan Gorman, we're tired of seeing this guy. Cool. He's been struggling. Get him up out of here. You got your answer.
Where is
Victor
he?
Scott. He's
in Memphis.
Has he played?
Yeah, he's played.
Okay.
Victor Scott. Yeah, this guy can't he can't even throw. Okay, cool. Send him down. Nathan Church, you are getting answers on players, but in life, sometimes we live in a microwave society. People want it when they want it. They want it right now. They don't want to put it in the oven. They want to warm up that food and be ready in 60 seconds so they can eat, because we're that way. Sports is not always.
Carey, when I want it.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to wait for it. Them's the rules, Jamie.
What if I just take it?
That's illegal.
Can't just take the food and eat it?
You can't just take someone else's food and eat it.
No, if it's just sitting there and no one's eating, can I not?
Did you buy it?
Maybe.
If you bought it, then take it and eat it.
I don't ever pay for it.
There you go.
with your food analogy, though, you do put the food in the oven, you let it bake, and then you're ready to eat it. It takes a little bit more time than putting it in a microwave. However, I think when you look at this season, you're seeing a few players offensively that are clicking, and they're all clicking for the most part. You go down the line a few more years later, who's to say, okay, you mentioned Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker could continue to hit the way that he's hitting, but that doesn't necessarily mean that your top 4, top 5 guys are all clicking. And then you end up like the Baltimore Orioles.
What's wrong with them?
There's a lot of expectations for them.
There was.
And they have done nothing with it.
So is that on management?
I don't know.
I would say
what
no.
their issue
It's
is.
not.
I don't follow them.
Well, I'm saying
Orioles,
if a player performs extremely well and then falls off a cliff the next year, is that on management or is that on the player?
Well, it's on. It's always on the player.
So the expectation is never like. I don't think that they're not trying to win. Like, that notion for me as an athlete will never. I just won't ever wrap my brain around. They're not trying to. No, I think they are trying to win, but they also aren't trying to wreck the future. So you can. They're attempting to do both. Like, they aren't trying to lose games, but they also, in my opinion, aren't trying to remove some of the future prospects that they have that they believe will be a big part of this team for a team right now that probably is not suited to win a championship. Like, as a coach, as a front office person, you know your roster versus other rosters. You know your guys versus other guys. You're looking at your roster like, man, we could do something special. It would take so many damn miracles for it to happen, but it could happen. Versus you're the Dodgers and like, yeah, I think we got a chance to make it to the NLCS. For sure. At bare minimum.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Like the help that has to kind of be there for you if you're the Cardinals versus a team like the Dodgers or a team like the Phillies or a team like the Braves, who are struggling, but still one of the better teams in the National League.
So I like Marshy's. I like the microwave reference and all that earlier, because I think you have to remember what the Cardinals are doing here. And I'll go one step further with the microwave and the oven. Would you rather have, on Thanksgiving Day, would you rather have a turkey that's been in the oven for 4 or 5 hours, golden brown, or would you have one that I throw in the microwave for 5 minutes,
good,
drag it out?
Obviously, everyone's going to want
that's right,
the oven.
But that's what the Cardinals are trying to emulate right now with their process.
There's no guarantee that turkey tastes good.
The problem is our fan base is hungry. They're hungry, and they have to wait to eat.
They've been hungry.
But the problem is they've been served like, not what they want to eat. And I think that's what we have to remember.
I didn't mean to cut you off. No, I did not like last night the booing that I heard as I was watching. That
from the BFIB?
That bothered the hell out of me, man. Like, get a clue. Like, I get it, man. It ain't going like it. This is his.
Kerry, what if you were there for the first game and you stuck around and stayed with them to the second game? And you're about
probably should have went home
14 deep.
Probably, yeah. Then you probably are booing.
Do you think Chaim Bloom's aggressiveness to upgrade this offense internally has put has given the fan base unrealistic expectations for what he could do with the bullpen?
Guys,
who gave them that unrealistic expectation though? Where did that
the players have done that? The players have done that because
the fans have done that to themselves. I haven't heard Chaim Bloom or anybody in the organization say, yeah, we're going for it this season. We're going to try to win it all.
But here's what I think we all have to remember is the offense is not littered with rookie players. It's not. You got J.J. Weatherholt, and mostly everybody else. Blaze Jordan is a rookie player, but it's got a lot of younger players. But Chaim Bloom, who just took over, he went nuts in the offseason getting pitching. That pitching isn't ready yet. And so they're trying to manufacture a way to get to where the pitching is finally ready. There's nothing else Chaim Bloom could do in the offseason. There wasn't a bunch of arms out there that the Cardinals and Chaim Bloom are both going to agree, let's go spend the money or trade said players. And the reason is because this is part of their rebuild. It's no different than when the Blues are starting to do things. We talked about a couple years ago. No sense adding a $10 million player to this team. They're not ready to win yet. And so the Blues now, Army has done a great job with Steiner getting younger, whether it's through trades or offer sheets. Chaim Bloom is trying to do the same thing. The pitching just it's not ready yet.
I mean, it's just crazy that literally every single person in that bullpen is untrustworthy. A majority of them.
Well,
and it stinks because this offense is good enough. It stinks.
It is, but what are you going to do? What was he going to do even in the offseason? For real?
I don't know. Thank goodness this team can hit.
Let me ask you this.
This would be a terrible year.
Let me just try something different with you, because I know you're angry right now.
I'm not angry.
You're angry at the bullpen. You're angry like
why? Well, why wouldn't I be?
Oh, yeah. I don't blame you.
I'm going to subject myself to that game last night.
What if the offense wasn't as good as it has been this year?
It would be a horrible summer.
And about 30 days ago, you would have been indifferent on the Cardinals, correct? You'd be like, oh, all right, another game, another loss, big deal.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. The offense has exceeded expectations, so now we're like, hey, Chaim. We're like that meme, poking, do something.
Yeah.
But the plan was never to do anything to begin with.
Absolutely. And you know what? Who knows? Nobody can predict the future.
Nope.
This could be the best year of whatever rebuild that they're in.
Could be.
If it's the best year, then they failed.
Absolutely.
So
let's hope it's not.
If this is the best year that they have, then they failed. Then it's a failure amongst all parties. So I guess that's that.
Either way, let's see what they do here. Got 2 games left in the series. Hopefully they get that one in today. Weather's not great where we're at. Who knows about Busch Stadium? We'll see. Redbirds are supposed to play tonight.
636, I want an air fryer team. I want a basically as good and baking a meal team much faster. LOL.
All right, well, maybe the rebuild will go a little faster for you then. I'm not sure. All right, guys, we've talked a lot about World Cup here in the last little while, and we've talked about Team USA, and Marshy's pissed. He wants to know if Christian Pulisic should be the face of the United States soccer team. We'll talk about that next right here at 101 ESPN.
Cheap, cheap, fun, fun.
Let's get dirty. St. Louis with Dirt Cheap. They are St. Louis's one-stop party shop. Massive selection of any of the spirits you're looking for. I stocked up right before the big July 4th party, and as I'm walking around in there, I couldn't believe how many awesome bourbons they had. You know, some of the allocated ones that look, nobody's getting those, but the non-allocated bourbons, you can find almost anything that you want at Dirt Cheap, and the price is fantastic. I managed to load up with the bourbon, the tequilas, the vodkas, and a whole bunch of beer, and a couple of those Pink Whitney buckets full of the little shot bottles there. All of that, and I got a great price, and that's because Dirt Cheap does it the right way. You can also download the Dirt Cheap app, and what happens there is every dollar that you spend inside of Dirt Cheap, you earn points, and those points can add up, and then you can use those points in the future. I actually used a bunch of points on that day, and it was very, very helpful. So download that app. For more information on anything, you can always visit dirtcheapfunfun.com. Again, that's dirtcheapfunfun.com. Whatever your taste, you'll find it at Dirt Cheap. Remember to have fun, but please be careful out there.
I know you were in a lot of pain, had to be subbed off. What were you dealing with, fighting through?
Yeah, I mean, I just twisted my ankle and just sprained my ankle. I mean, it's just frustrating to end like that, of course. But now time to rest, so hopefully it'll be okay.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane. I'm Carey Davis, joined by Jamie Rivers and Andrew Marsh. And that voice you just heard was of one Christian Pulisic after they were ousted from the World Cup, talking about his ankle injury and mentioning that he has time to rest. Marsh, yeah, a lot of people on the old X/Twitter are not fans of what Christian Pulisic had to say and weren't really thrilled with his performance throughout the entire World Cup.
So when I heard that, I couldn't help but think of you and Jamie because you guys have played your respective sport at the highest level. Christian Pulisic playing at the highest level, representing his country in the United States. With what transpired the other night, the score, what comes to your mind? You talked about effort yesterday, so I want to get your thoughts when it comes to what was being said post game in terms of the way he sounded, his attitude. Do you think he deserves some of the criticism that is being thrown his way right now?
I think the
Trick question?
The comment may have been taken out of context. I don't think he was. I don't. I would hope that he was not. I get the rest now.
You hope he did.
I would hope that that's not. But it's being perceived as like a soft comment, like a not tough physically or mentally type of player because he's saying, well, I can rest now. And I don't know how much pressure Christian Pulisic was under, both mentally, physically. I don't know how bad his calf was that forced him to miss one game, and then this ankle injury that forced him out of the last game. I don't know how bad those things are, but I do know that when it's win or go home, they almost have to we were doing the gladiator thing with Anthony and kind of making a joke out of it, but literally it's almost you should be ready to die on the field or on the ice. Jamie's done that before. He understands it.
Yep.
That's
ready
the mentality.
To go back too.
Ready to go right back in. That's the mentality that fans have, that players that play the sport have, and it's not well, now I can just go rest. People want you to be extremely frustrated, bothered, not able to sleep. How can I rest? I can't rest. You see how we perform? I'll never rest. So I think if he would have said something like that, people are like, yeah, that's our leader. But when you say, all right, well, it happened. And some people process things differently.
Or even
it happened, and I can go rest.
I played like crap. I wasn't healthy for most of the World Cup because he did miss time.
Don't say that either.
You can't say that.
No?
You cannot say I wasn't
my
healthy.
bad.
If I was him, I would have played through all of it. And then people say, well, I just didn't say, because I wanted to win. I wasn't happy with what's going on. I don't care about my ankle right now. We'll worry about that, later.
This is what I'll say. If the guy's injured, if he legit can't kick or can't run, I don't want him out there.
Well, he wasn't doing that before when he was healthy either.
Okay.
So. Let's hear what Tim Howard had to say about
this.
Am I wrong? Terrible World Cup.
To whom much is given, much is required. Yeah. He is the face of this team. He is undoubtedly its best player. And when that happens, you will receive all of the money and all of the acclaim, and you'll receive all of the blame. That's how it works. There were times where I was that player for certain teams. You've been that player for certain teams. There were plenty of teams I was on that. I wasn't that player. I hope for his sake he isn't on social media for the foreseeable future. He deserves a rest. He can go on holiday. And there's a dark side. There's a dark side to fame and celebrity. What I would say about him is, when someone tells you or shows you who they are, you believe them. I think he's a nice footballer. I do. I think he's a very nice footballer. Still think he's the best player on the team. Outside of that, you'd have to ask me very direct questions to which I could give you very direct answers, but ultimately, he's a nice footballer.
That was a crap sandwich.
That was a double-decker.
Crap sandwich.
That was bread, crap, bread, crap, bread. Yeah.
I think he's a nice player. I think he's a nice guy. You would have to ask me personal questions if you want to know the truth. But I think he's a nice footballer.
Yeah.
I think he's a nice guy. First of all, being called a nice guy in sports is not always the highest of accolades.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Or adjectives that you can give for someone.
Friendly out there.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a nice, really nice guy.
Doesn't get too mad at the opponent.
What was the guy's name? You little ball of hate?
Little ball of hate.
Yeah, that's what you want to be if you're an athlete. You want to be like people hate you.
Like petting a porcupine.
yeah.
Or like, hey, that guy's a beauty.
Beauty, yeah. Well,
it's different than nice guy.
It's different, way different.
Yeah, man.
So, and I don't know if he's by far their best player, but I guess he's done pretty good things.
Well, he's the face of the team, right? And so the question is, should he be the face of U.S. soccer? But who else would be, though?
I don't know. I don't know. But this goes right back to the root of our problem. We're not developing star players. And our best player, this guy, is weak. He's soft. It doesn't show up. But am I saying anything that's not truthful, Carey? Is it true or not?
Listen,
I watched a bunch of clips today on Twitter or X, call it whatever the hell you want. It was Lionel Messi. Okay, now I'm not comparing this guy to Lionel Messi, but I'm just saying.
Write it down, Mark.
He's Argentina's best player.
Yeah.
I watched about 11 clips of him being like knocked down, kicked down, tripped, tackled, and he claws his way to get back up, get to the ball. He muscles through. He doesn't fall down. He doesn't flop. He doesn't not compete. He doesn't, like, I'm sorry, man. You need a damn tiger out there.
So the 314, we actually had this conversation yesterday. We used Mitch Marner as the example in terms of leaders that you might not know who are actual leaders on a team. Obviously, Christian Pulisic, his name and face, like he represents the United States. Mitch Marner, one of those players for the Maple Leafs, but then I would say, he was ran out of town?
Kind of, I guess.
The 314 says that Christian Pulisic is basically Mitch Marner.
He hasn't accomplished as much as Mitch Marner, has he, in his career?
Well, what is Mitch Marner?
Mitch Marner's one of the best players in the NHL.
That's fair.
Pulisic's one of the best players, the best player in the USA, which is not even one of the best countries at soccer. So, I don't know. It's still fresh. I'm still pissed. I didn't like the look of it. I didn't like his answer. Even if we perceived it wrong, I don't know. Do better at talking, maybe. What? I know, I'm angry at this guy.
Well, that's what got Jordan Kyrou in some heat.
Well, he's not a great talker either. You know, he's not.
He didn't help his case.
Where is he now?
Now he's not here.
He's a Capital. See?
Yeah.
But we can't trade Pulisic to, like, Paraguay or something.
No.
What is Paris? Are his parents both U.S.? Can we get rid? Is there a chance? No, that's not nice. Gary, stop saying that.
Come on,
Stop saying that. All right, we got our guy Brad Thompson coming up here next. He's analyst for the Cardinals TV. Brad Thompson next, right here on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. Last night, the Brewers took it to the Cardinals 10-2. The final, they're set to square off once again today with Michael McGreevy on the mound. Hopefully, first pitch is at 6:45. Brad Thompson will join us next. We'll break down last night's game and get into why Brian Torres should be on the mound more. That's next, right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
We're talking everything Redbirds with Cardinals TV analyst Brad Thompson on 101 ESPN. BT is presented by Buffalo Wild Wings, the ultimate home run for wings and wins.
Welcome back here to the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We head out to the hotlines. Bring in our guy, Brad Thompson. BT, how we doing, bud?
I am doing great, fellas. How you guys doing?
We're good. We're good. I mean, good-ish. But I got a question for you. And hear me out. We're in a safe space here, you and I.
No, I'm with you guys. Soccer laid an egg, and I don't think it was the effort that America was looking for, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. We just shredded Pulisic here on the air, so...
all right, good. Now that you got that over with, now get to your real question.
And hear me out. It's maybe a dumb question, because I bounced off Carey and Marsh, and I think they hated it, but I think you might like it, okay?
Okay.
Has it ever been thought of before to have a reliever come in the game and throw as soft as Torres did last night? Because those guys couldn't time him up.
Dude. Well, that's not true because it was missiles everywhere.
They would just hit right at people.
Yeah, but they hit it right at people, Brad. It's way different.
The average exit velocity was pretty hot, but the outs were there. It was something. Like, dude, I was thinking about it on the way home. Like, and one of the pitches apparently registered at 32 miles an hour. You know how hard it is to get a ball 60 feet 6 inches near the strike zone at 32 miles an hour? Like, the arc that goes into it. And also, the amount of bravery that it takes to just lob one up there to major league hitters when you're standing 60 feet away, that's a different animal, too. But, look, it provided a moment of levity in a game that didn't have any of it. I mean, that was a flat-out beatdown. It was an ugly one. It was another big inning. The 7-run 7 really hurt. So that idea... Look, Jamie, there's something to it. There's something to being below the hitting speed. I feel like that's a thing, and I'll tell anybody that wants to know about that, that below the hitting speed is going to be great. I mean, I can do that anytime. I could throw you some strikes, and I'd be well below the hitting speed. But that was that was an ugly one. It was nice to have something fun to talk about at the end. Some of the smiles on the faces of the hitters. Churio flipping around left-handed and then actually hitting a rocket to right field. That was pretty impressive as well, but frustrating nonetheless, right? Ollie never wants to get in a position where he has to throw a position player. We didn't have that at all at this point this season. I think Garrett Hampson was the last one. Maybe that was in September of last year, but you never want to get to those points, but at the very least you had something fun to talk about at the end of it.
Brad, I don't think the Cardinals would ever do this, but have you ever thought, how cool would it be if Mason Wynn was in that situation, just to let it fly? You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to feed him; he'll want to eat all the time. Then,
yeah. Not a snowball's chance in hell that would ever happen in one of those. You think about it for sure. You think about him. It's like, dude, I'd love to see what would Walker look like. You put him on the mound, but no, you're not going to hurt your babies. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. You're going to let some other guys fill that role. Actually, another guy I wouldn't mind seeing on the bump is probably Fermin. Fermin drops down with that little sidearm Uncle Rico, I like to call it.
Loves it.
I think that he could sling in some good some slurves from down there, maybe a good sweep piece. So that one could be interesting. But yeah, no, the Mason Wynn pitching idea, I love it. Would love to have seen it. And many, I think, thought that was going to be the trajectory of Mason until he figured out that he could pick it at a crazy high level, and his bat is working at the big league level. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that one.
BT, a lot of people, I know it's hard to believe, a lot of people in the text line, whatever, you're frustrated with the results yesterday, as I'm sure the Cardinals are as well. And then, Ollie has gone on to try and describe why yesterday kind of happened the way it did, with some guys pitching that we might never see again, names that we didn't know, and things like that? In layman's terms, can you explain it easy to our listeners as to what kind of went on yesterday and what Ollie was trying to express to people?
Yeah, I would just basically say that the job of the manager is much more than the day at hand, right? The job of a manager and a general manager and a president of baseball operations and a whole staff, yeah, I mean, you're focused on, you're trying to win the day, but you are looking towards the long haul, the future, the following week, and really the next half of the season. And that's what the thought process was yesterday. You had a couple of starters that, while they're not hurt, they needed an extra day. Like McGreevy needed another day, and he'll go today against Kyle Harrison. Palante needed another day. Like, could they have gone? Yes. Or, well, is anybody at 100%? No. But when you're putting your guys at more of a risk, and when there are times to be able to back off. And I feel like they were at a time with both those guys, they wanted to back off a little bit, and they're playing for the long haul with those guys. So, yeah, it's not ideal. I promise he didn't want to use a starter or a opener yesterday and then go with Bruce Zimmerman, DFA him. And by the way, I thought Zimmerman did a good job. Ate up 5 big innings for you. Didn't want to have to go to Schuster in that spot and hang him out there for 40-something pitches. Ultimately couldn't get out of that inning. Like, that wasn't ideal in those situations, but you play for the long haul. And he actually made some moves in that Cubs series, especially that final day, thinking about this doubleheader. Like, there was a point where in a normal time, he would have put Soriano out for another inning, but he realized that he was going to need him. Like, there's so many variables that go into it. It's like head spinning, all the stuff that they actually have to think about on a given day. So I understand the frustration. It's a big series. All of them, by the way, are a big series for a team that nobody expected to win. Like, they're all big. But I get it. Division foe that you're trying to hunt down in the standings and then roll out a couple of days of pitching that isn't ideal. But you got to look at the greater good, man. You got to look at the fact that, first of all, look how healthy this pitching staff has been over the last couple of years. It's because they take care of their guys. And, I think that's kind of as simply as I can put it. Not ideal, not exactly what they wanted to run out there, but you have to be able to set yourself up for success in the future.
BT, it sounds like to me what you're explaining is a microcosm of what the entire season is. Like, you're not going to risk the future for what's happening right now in the moment. I know that there are, you spoke about the greater good. I think that the greater good is holding on to some of those prospects and not trying to make big moves towards the trade deadline to bring in players, because you have a need for some of these fans to be a playoff team and push for a championship this season.
No, Carey, I think it's a great point, and really like two separate things, right, on the playing field and overall operations, but really one goal, and the goal is sustainable success in the future. Now, oftentimes on the playing field, we're talking about the future is next week. We got to keep this group healthy, or next month. But you're absolutely right. I feel like the front office really hasn't been wishy-washy about what they are looking at for this year, looking at towards next year. Now, depending on where you're at come trade deadline, there could be moves, as we've talked about in the past, that are a little bit of both. It's buying and selling, but the eye is always going to be on the future, and I feel like that's what we're going to see. So the trade deadline could be one, and it's coming faster than we know it. Right, we're already here in the second week of July. Like, the season is flying. All-Star break is coming up this next week, so it's going to be here before we know it. And there might be some moves made where you're just like, oh, that didn't help. But it will. Like, that's the biggest key, is that it will. And we've already seen them with moves in the last couple, year and a half plus, of unloading some players, restocking the system, bringing in more arms. Like, they're trying to be loaded for bear, but it takes a while to get to that point.
BT, you mentioned you were thinking about Brian Torres on your way home. I have to ask, you didn't listen to Wabash Cannonball on the way home? You and Chip were going back and forth about that.
I am having a really tough time. I struggled mightily saying Wabash Cannonball. That does not roll off the tongue for me. Now, luckily it did for Dizzy Dean, so he could sing it. But, yeah, sometimes in those games, you got to get a little creative. And fortunately for Chip, he found some Wabash Cannonball. I don't know what other tangent we went off on. But every once in a while you got to do that. And those are fun, too. You'd rather not have to go to Wabash Cannonball very often. often, although I think I'm going to try to sneak that in tonight.
There you go.
It's a perfect game.
Somebody hit a home run, you say it's a Wabash cannonball. How about that?
Dude, yes, good call on that. I'm going to jump right on Chip, too. I'm going to step right on him so I can speak first. That's what I always joke with him in the stadium beforehand. They play all the highlights from the day before. Maybe today they'll play from like 2 days before. But they have like all of these highlights where it's the great calls, and it's Chip, and it's John Rooney, and it's Rick Horton, and it's Polo Asensio. But a lot of times there's a whole lot of Chip, and I always tell them, I feel like there's a little bit too much Chip here. Need a little bit more color guy in the mix. So it does. It really does, and you guys know this. I love Chip. He's like the best. He's the best. He's so fun to work with. When you have like games like that, it really matters if you like who you're working with.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that those. I couldn't even imagine. Just like this job, right? I mean, I've had the opportunity over the years to work with you guys forever. I love you guys. It's great to come to work. I could imagine really working with somebody that you didn't enjoy hanging out with day to day. I got a feeling, boys, it might make the day less enjoyable.
I got a feeling,
huh? Why is everybody laughing?
Feels real. I don't even know how to follow that up. Brad, have a great call tonight. Hopefully
really
we have baseball.
For anybody listening, that is 100% not a shot at Anthony Stalter. I love Anthony like a brother.
Oh, I know it's not
him for not being there.
We know it's not
you
Anthony.
guys know that. You know that.
Our listeners probably know too. So,
all right,
BT, have a good call tonight, brother. Great talking to you.
I just picked up on it.
All right, see you, fellas.
See ya. Oh, man, he's a master at just sliding things. Oh, my goodness. All right, that was Brad Thompson from the Cardinals broadcast. What's trending next here on 101 ESPN? Zwickle Light. Let me tell you about that. It is an awesome elevated light beer that is brewed here in St. Louis by St. Louisans. Really is great to have that. It's a crisp, clean, refreshing light beer. It doesn't taste like a light beer, which is the best part about it. It tastes just like a real beer, and I really enjoy it. It's only 95 calories, only 3.7 carbs. It's an any occasion beer, too. You want to celebrate something? Fire up that Zwickle Light. Get it on ice and pop one open. If it's just a day where you've had a tough day at work, you want to go home and have a nice cold beer, Zwickle Light is right there for you. But it's not alone. It is not alone. It's got a partner. That partner is called Squirrel Works. It's a hazy IPA, and let me tell you, it is really, really good. It delivers bright tropical notes and an easy, juicy finish. You're going to love it, especially when it's ice cold, too. They have a 4-pack of cans and the single cans that are available. The Zwickle Light and the Squirrel Works available at your local stores, including my friends over at Dirt Cheap. So please check it out. Urban Chestnut is the place to be. For any other information for events or anything else that's going on over there, visit urbanchestnut.com. Again, that's urbanchestnut.com. Prost!
topics in the sports world.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Jamie Rivers and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, Daniel Alfredson.
Alfie.
Used to play for the Ottawa Senators. He was the captain of the Ottawa Senators. He is now joining the Toronto Maple Leafs as an associate coach.
Yeah.
Jamie, you said in the office, this is like Albert Pujols or Yadier Molina being a coach or a manager for the Cubs.
Yeah.
So for those that don't really know about this situation, enlighten us. Why are Senators fans upset?
Well, Daniel Alfredson, I believe he leads the Ottawa Senators franchise in career everything. He was the captain, a hell of a player. I played with him, really good dude. A high-level player, played for Team Sweden in the Olympics, all that stuff. And so it would be maybe not Albert Pujols because Albert left and went to the Angels and whatnot.
Okay.
Maybe like Adam Wainwright.
Okay.
That all of a sudden, is coaching the Cardinals, by the way, because Alfredson was an assistant coach with the Ottawa Senators. And he wants to continue to progress. So he asked Ottawa if he could be promoted to associate coach or whatever. And the current head coach, I guess they didn't see that was necessary. So then he actually interviewed for the head coach job for the Maple Leafs. They liked him so much. They took Jim Hiller anyways, but they said, hey, why don't we offer you associate coach? So this would be like Adam Wainwright retiring a Cardinal, becoming like bench coach for the Cardinals, and then becoming an assistant manager for the Cubs like the next year.
But it sounds like this is sort of on Ottawa for not wanting to elevate him on the coaching staff.
It is, but it totally is.
They're trying to stunt his growth as a coach.
Yeah. They didn't handle it right, that's for sure. But
well, they haven't handled a lot of things
There's
right.
a lot of things Ottawa's done wrong, for sure. But yeah, it's just a weird look. People in Ottawa are feeling it right now. They lost. They lost their captain.
They lost their former captain.
They lost their former captain. They're all pissed off about a lot of things, and now they've lost Alfie to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So, tough time to be an Ottawa Senators fan right now.
Well, it's also a tough time to be a Chicago Blackhawks fan. You just hate to see it. Connor Bedard underwent successful surgery on his left shoulder after an injury that he sustained during training in Vancouver. I actually saw this, I think it was like a week or so ago. I guess Live Barn had it, and it looked like he tripped over himself or something and fell into the boards. So he just went... he underwent successful surgery. He will be out for approximately 4 months. He is expected to make a full recovery, but 4 months for Connor Bedard for something that happened in the offseason.
Yeah, it's tough. But these things happen in more sports than just hockey. Sometimes people get hurt in the gym training, and they do something. They tweak a knee, tweak an ankle, pop a shoulder. But this is tough for the Chicago Blackhawks because they just haven't been good anyways for a number of years, and they were hoping that this is going to be a year where Bedard, hits that 90, 100-point mark and becomes the player that everyone thought he could become. They just made huge noise, whether it's good noise or bad noise, by trading the 4th overall pick and then signing Bo Byram. So tough time to be a Blackhawks fan, too, which I'm okay with.
All right, so let's go from negative things to positive things. If you're a New York Islanders fan, it's a big day because you have the chance to design the Islanders' 3rd jersey for the 2027-2028 season. I'm not an Islanders fan, but I partake. I ended up doing one. I ended up making a jersey. But I think this is really cool. Like, do you think it'd be cool if the Blues did something like this?
Yeah, so I saw this earlier today, and no joking, I thought of Marshy immediately.
It's so funny you brought that up because I spent a majority of my morning designing a jersey for this thing.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, I'm not too... They gave you like certain templates that you had to work with, and I was like, and then you had to use the logos that they have for you, so it is what it is, but it was fun designing it for sure.
Yeah, I thought that you'd be all over this. I think it's a good idea. Maybe maybe most teams wouldn't want to do that, but why not have the one jersey a year? So let's say it's a special jersey that you make for a night in the arena. Like they have the fight cancer, they have all this stuff. You could have a charity that's associated with said jersey. And every year you pick a jersey that a fan designed. Mm-hmm. And then the players can sign those jerseys. They can be auctioned off. And the money you have from that goes to the charity. Maybe that's something that fun the NHL could do to get more fan participation, different looking jerseys. So that imagine like 25 years down the road or 50 years down the road, somebody sees an Islanders jersey. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it was only the 1 year and it was designed by a fan.
So, funny enough, the Blues actually
you doing it
did.
Right now, Carey?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I think it's pretty cool.
It's kind of fun. Like
it is.
You kind of just, you can do whatever you want with it.
Man.
They have all the different colors and the different fonts and whatnot. You have to choose which logo you want to use. But the Blues did something similar to this. I don't want to say a long time ago, but Jake Allen, if you remember, there was a contest for Blues fans to design his goalie mask.
His goalie mask.
And I entered into that one as well. I did not win, but it was fun.
Yeah, I've seen that. And I've seen some goalies that for children at the hospital, they give them a thing and they let them do it, and then that becomes their goalie mask. Mm-hmm. They wear that in honor of some of the kids at the hospital. So anytime you can get fans involved like this, it's fun, it's creative. And what's the damage? You still, as the team, get the final say as to what jersey you like.
Right.
And so whatever it is you're going to be happy with, at least the team will be. Not everybody's ever happy with new jerseys because everybody's got different tastes.
I will say, in Grant Francis fan club said, have to bring back the fish sticks guy. I did not use
the fish guy was terrible.
Fisherman. I did not use him. I did not use him for my logo.
Oh,
I actually went with the Lighthouse logo, which was a patch. I used that as the
Don't give it away, Marshy. Then somebody's stealing your idea.
I mean, there's only like 6 of them to go through.
It is, you know.
All right, I won't say anything else.
I don't want you to lose your spot at the table, man.
I won't say anything else.
All right.
I will show you guys in the break, though.
All right, well, let's go to break.
One.
How about we go to break?
I want to see Carey's if he's making one right now.
He is.
It's pretty fun.
It is. What do you say? You like it or not?
It's a lot of orange.
Ah, come on, man. Hell yeah, orange and blue.
Oh, James gonna hate mine.
Don't know. All right, could offer sheets cripple what the Blues are trying to build currently? A lot of offer sheets out there. We'll see if it impacts the Blues. We'll talk about that next, right here in the Fast Lane. America turned 250 years old on July 4th. It was an awesome time, awesome moment for people here in the good old U.S. of A. Well, my guy, Derek Stevens over at Circus Sports, he's continuing to celebrate, especially here with the people in the state of Missouri. So here's how it works. Download the Circus Sports app, or you might already have it, and just sign up for the new contest here. And you put $250 into your account. Once you play through that $250, Circus Sports will reward you with $250 right back into your account. It's a great promotion. It's a lot of fun. And really, Circus Sports does a great job with all of their sports betting. They've got great money lines, great odds, the best odds of any app that is out there. You can put together awesome player props and parlays, and it's just a lot of fun. It truly is sports betting the way it should be. So check it out. Download that app, or you can always visit circusports.com. Again, that's circusports.com. Must be 21 or older. In Missouri, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Fast Lane, 101 ESPN. Carey, we have seen a lot of excitement surrounding offer sheets.
Oh, yeah.
Namely, Doug Armstrong.
I had to see where we were. I didn't listen to the teams.
We're at the 3 o'clock hour here.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock hour brought to you by, nobody right now, but it could be yours. Call our sales department and want to buy it up. What do you think, CD?
You can have it. If you
No, you can't have it.
You
You
can
gotta
buy it.
You can buy it.
It's available for you to have.
Yeah, so in the
There you
future,
go.
I could go the 3 o'clock hour brought to you by, and even if just personally want to donate.
I mean,
we're
it could
fine
be,
with that.
John Smith. I don't know.
Or it could be somebody's company.
There you go.
Okay. How about this?
Offer sheets.
Today, though, we're going to say it's brought to you by Synergy Hockey.
Is it? Did Synergy put forth the necessary funds?
Free camp for your kids.
Is it free?
For you.
For my kids.
For your kids.
And all our
'cause
listeners?
I owe you money, right? If that's the case?
Yeah.
If I say brought to you by Synergy.
You owe me money.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Well, not really. I mean, it's a barter system, so we do trade around here.
Is that like payola?
Kind of. No, it's not payola. Stop it. All right, well, I'll do better. 3 o'clock hour brought to you by Synergy Integrated Health.
That's the same thing.
No, it's two different companies.
Ran by the same people?
Ish. What?
Okay.
What about the Clear It Can?
We've been working on
Which-
this.
Brought to you by Synergy Hockey.
Oh, see,
There you
now
go.
he wants to be a part of it.
Well, since we
going on-
shifted to soccer.
We're with soccer.
He's
Synergy
okay
Soccer
with
soon to be
being-
here.
Well,
He's
it's
okay.
all under the same umbrella.
It is, actually. You can get insurance from, Jamie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so back to the offer sheets. Are the Blues, are they at risk of somebody basically stepping in and offer sheeting one of their players in the future? And there's only a couple of guys here. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because more young guys are coming into the league. So Logan Mailloux, after this year, would be a restricted free agent.
Jimmy Snuggerud coming up.
Jonathan Berggren, Jimmy Snuggerud would be a restricted free agent next offseason.
I think Jake Neighbors is as well.
And Jake Neighbors also, and so is Joel Hofer. So out of those guys, Jimmy Snuggerud probably the number one candidate for an offer sheet, wouldn't you think?
Yes, but also I look at teams around the league who just need better goaltending. And Joel Hofer, young goalie, he looked great to end the season. I mean, a majority of the season, he was fantastic. I mean, he's a big guy.
Man,
for teams that need goaltenders that are willing to, pay for that and not take on an older contract, like he would be one of those names too. But also Jimmy Snuggerud based on his scoring ability.
So I actually hear you on this one, Marshy. If I'm the Blues, man, I think I'm getting to the negotiation table with both of those guys this offseason.
For sure. You kind of have to.
But and you're going to have to it's going to have to hurt a little bit too. Because if you don't get them signed and they go to the restricted free agency, Joel Hofer is only making $3.4 million right now. He's every bit of a $7 million goalie, especially if you start to project forward.
Mm-hmm.
The Blues might have to go with like $8 million a year.
I was going to ask you, with those two potentially being, the restricted free agents, do you think that those contracts are greater than what you're paying right now for Robert Thomas or Pavel Buchnevich? Do you surpass that number?
I think you have to.
Based on how the salary cap is and where they are, their age, and kind of the expectations for them for the future?
Based upon salary inflation because of the cap? Yeah, you have to. That $8 million that was your ceiling before,
right?
It can't be in the future.
So you think, what, $10 million for Jimmy Snuggerud?
I don't know if
8 years, $10 million a year?
That's a lot.
8 for 80?
He's making $950,000.
Jamie, you just said it, man.
I know.
This is your topic. The offer sheets couldn't disrupt what you're doing in the future. And you already laid not you, but Army already laid the groundwork.
Well, now Philadelphia has come over the top with an outrageous number.
Now, do you allow Jimmy Snuggerud to leave because you're unwilling to offer 8 years at $80 million a year. I mean, $80 million total.
You can't.
$10 million a year.
So Jimmy Snuggerud had 51 points last year. So I'm going to have some fun.
Pretty good for a rookie season.
Really good for a rookie season, but let's have some fun here. And let's check out our guy, where are they at here? Leo Carlson. So 51 was the number for Snuggerud, 67 points for Leo Carlson, who is in his third year in the NHL.
Mm-hmm. Different position, but $18 million. Yeah, it's absurd.
So what Philly's doing is they're projecting forward that this is going to be a 100-point player.
Mm-hmm.
So what do the Blues do here now? How do you project?
You have to sign that.
He's got 1 year under his belt.
This is what we've talked about with baseball, with some of those players that sign those contracts before they get to free agency or before they get to the point where there's arbitration involved. You do that to save yourself money in the long run.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, and you're in a situation like Anaheim where you got to pony up, 18, 19 million a year or let your player walk, you got to make a decision before you even get to the best. Jamie, you know this. If I do real estate, the best deals that I can buy are the ones where there's no one else bidding. It's all me.
Oh, listen, I get it.
It's all me. Now, once there are other bidders that are all vying for this same property,
but the problem
the price is going to be driven up.
Problem you're going to have, though, is that the homeowner doesn't have to sell.
True. You got to woo them.
And then the homeowner then says, if I wait, I know I'm going to get multiple offers.
You know you will, but I'm giving you something right now that is not guaranteed. Why do you want to wait a year for what you can have right now?
Here's what the Blues are going to have to do.
$950 to $10 million. You tell me what we're talking about.
I think 10's high.
What about Dylan Holloway around 7 under 8?
Well, Dylan Holloway's already locked up.
He's saying that same offer.
Much like what you did with Kyrou and Robert Thomas a few years ago.
But to Jamie's point, if that's the case, I would wait.
Yeah.
If I'm Jimmy Snuggerud, I would wait. Hell, okay, cool. I know how it's going to work with this restricted free agent because you open the door for everyone else.
This Leo Carlson thing is Pandora's box now.
I might get 15 from another team.
Remember we talked, was it yesterday or the day before, we talked about how this is the new unrestricted free agency? Is what it is. And using Jimmy Snuggerud and Joel Hofer in particular, it is the new unrestricted free agency because if you don't get them signed now this offseason, they will just drag their feet into restricted free agency, and then the agent, he's going to turn the phone on and say, hey, who's interested?
Yes. And you also have, as you said, Jake Neighbors would be in that conversation too. So
yeah,
now,
but not as much, though.
Not as much, but when you're talking about the salary cap and being up against it, that's how the other teams are going to look at it. You're going to let Jake Neighbors walk. You're going to let Joel Hofer walk and Jimmy Snuggerud. You're going to have to find a way to put some money towards
the
these
hard
young
part
men.
is going to be is if they let all three get through this season without a contract extension.
You got a problem.
3 different teams could offer sheet each player.
Correct.
So you could get an offer sheet from whomever, Team X, Team Y, and Team Z, all picking a different player. So like right now, like Anaheim, like Pat Verbeek ran into it, Leo Carlson, the moment he got offer sheeted and accepted it, he had to quickly pivot and sign Mintyukov, the defenseman, because teams were going to offer sheet him too.
To put him up against
So you could lose 2 or 3 players in one off season.
Well, this is why, the Blues are going young, but because Pandora's box is now open, they are at risk with some of the contracts that they have. I look at Jimmy Snuggerud. I just wonder how important is it to build that culture as quickly as possible so these guys don't want to leave. They don't want to screw over the team.
That's the thing, is they right now, with Alex Steen taking over and the way Steiner talked about building this franchise and building this team and all that, that's it. I don't want to say it's a sales pitch, but it's a sales pitch. Because you have to sell Jimmy Snuggerud on the fact that he needs to resign here long term.
Yep.
And you got to sell if you can sell him on a bridge deal would be the best.
Yeah.
But you're not going to do that. If I'm Jimmy Snuggerud's age, I'm like, no chance.
No, thank you.
It's the maximum amount of years or nothing.
And we don't even have a conversation.
Yeah.
We will go through this season. We'll see how this year goes,
and then we'll put you on the list.
And we'll get back to you when the season is over and when we start.
Oh man,
making these deals. Like
this has really gotten dirty. I feel grimy. Like I need a shower almost.
But it's also like you're. I don't know that what we're building is this. Yeah, that's wonderful. 8 for 6 a year. It ain't that damn wonderful. It ain't that damn wonderful, Steiner. I love you and I love the team, but not for that number. It ain't that damn wonderful when I can go somewhere.
I love me some Budweiser.
Man, I love it. But I can go get me plenty of Budweiser. I have it shipped.
Somebody here says, do you do 3 times $8 million for a bridge for Snuggie? Snuggie's not. He's going to say no, and then someone's going to offer him 6+ years at $9 million a year.
Yeah.
So that is the big obstacle right now. Is teams are willing and they know they have to overpay to steal a restricted free agent, and they don't care.
So when we're sticking with Jimmy Snuggerud. When do you offer him a contract?
Right now.
Right now.
I would be in talks right now, and I'd say, hey, look, we drafted you. We believed in you. When you came here, we put you with guys who can play.
Yeah.
And you played well. And then we followed up and we put you again on the first line. Look at the success you had with Robert Thomas. There's no guarantee you're going to get this opportunity somewhere else.
Like we want to build this team around you.
We're building this team around you, Holloway, Thomas, Broberg. Like here's Hofer. Those are your guys. And then you say, what is it going to take? And maybe the kid's not greedy. Maybe the agent can't get through to him to be a greedy kid. Maybe he says, give me Holloway's deal at 7.75.
But you need to get it done before the season, because once the season starts, if he goes,
you're allowed to negotiate throughout the season.
But the reason why I say before the season, because if he starts and Robert Thomas is healthy,
they light it up,
and Dylan Holloway is healthy
at the end of the year,
and they do what they did last year. No way, get the hell out of my face. Respectfully, I'll see you. I'll talk to you in May. In June, we'll see how it's going.
I'm with you. I'm with you guys. I really am. Wolf, I don't know how you handle this if you're the front office, apart from making a really fair, solid offer and selling the kid on, what your vision is for him and the team together. But you do have to pay him. You got to give him a good chunk of change here. You can't insult him with a real lowball offer.
So if the Blues are going to go down this road of just, hey, we're banking on these young guys to be the next wave of Blues hockey, why not just get them all locked up and then ride it out?
You can, but they got to say yes.
Yeah, I mean, that involves paying them. You got to pay them.
The fact that the player now, the restricted free agent, has this much leverage is problematic for front offices. Never mind the no-move clause. I mean, that's a problem for sure.
Right.
But these young guys who have yet to really prove that this is what they're going to be in their career are getting paid now, paid out big time, based upon the fact that they have this leverage of the offer sheet. Wow. Way to go, Army. Look what you started.
Yeah. Wow. It's wild, man. It's wild.
It's wild. We'll wait a little while here, and if nothing happens, maybe we'll reach out to Steiner, see if he'll come on and talk, or maybe I could just give him a phone call and just pick his brain a little bit.
Yeah, we can convince him to give Snuggie a contract right now.
And maybe you can talk to John and get us raises, too.
Hey, now you're talking.
Hey? Not just new chairs, raises.
Yeah. Not talking.
All right. We don't have the text line up there. What is our text line number? 314-399-9646?
That's the right one.
That's it.
All right. Well, our screen is all screwed up.
It's at the top of the sheet,
wow.
too.
Is it?
Yeah, someone's going to pop through the TV at any point.
Gary, it's right here at the top. It says 314-399-9646. Sports Six-Pack Part 1. Coming up next on 101 ESPN.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Welcome back here to the Fast Lane, 101 ESPN. We asked for your questions here for part one of the Sports Six-Pack. Marshy, here we go.
Question number one.
All right, Uncle Rico wants to know, hey, boys, what are you most excited about for the upcoming Mizzou and Illini football seasons?
Man, the football season, that in and of itself is exciting. I was very excited last year because I felt like we had the Illini. We had a bunch of returning starters. Thought we had a really good chance to put together another 10-plus win season. Didn't all work out in the way that we wanted it to, but I really I don't know what we're going to look like. I know we got a new quarterback. We got new pieces that have moved in, so I'm intrigued to see what they look like. You know, I can't speak to how many wins it's going to be because I have no clue. Because I don't know a lot of these new players. Haven't had a chance to see them in person just yet. But I'm looking forward to it because it's football season. Hell, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I don't know what Mizzou's going to do. You know, probably what they do every year.
I'm curious to see what they do.
They're going to win 8 games.
That's what I said.
Bare minimum, right?
Probably what they do, which is
That's good, though.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
curious to see their quarterback situation at Mizzou.
I mean, this could be. There's a lot of potential there. So, I mean, it could be one of the better seasons.
The same thing last year too.
Well, that's true.
And the year before?
And the year before, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, be positive.
Well, I am, but I'm just trying to be
You're always trying to bring them
realistic,
down, Jamie.
Not bring them down. Facts are facts. Marshy, what do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to do about it?
Listen, man. People that
I'm looking out for you in your social media.
Don't care about facts, Jamie.
It's funny. I never heard from those people at the end of the season.
Why is that, Jamie?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they wanted to talk about Mizzou anymore.
Why not, Jamie?
If they're still busy celebrating against Kansas.
Question number two.
All right, from the 636, do you think these offer sheets are a long-term reality, or is it just because the cap is growing so rapidly? And do you think it could be a part of a CBA to where only the team they're with, the player, can offer a no move or something so the team that drafted him has some leverage against offer sheets?
Yeah, I think this is the way of the future, because even with the salary cap rising the way it is, it actually benefits more people if the salary cap doesn't move, as far as the offer sheet is considered, because then you can really pin somebody into a corner, like Army did to Edmonton. Yeah. And the CBA, as far as that's concerned, no chance the players ever give up this option.
And when is the next CBA? It's not for a while, is it?
3-4 years,
yeah,
probably.
So
but there's no
at
chance.
least that amount of time before they even have that conversation.
It has taken since 2005, when we lost an entire season and the owners got their salary cap. It has taken until now for the players to regain leverage.
Some type of power.
Some type of power. That power is now the restricted free agency, the offer sheet. The players will not relinquish that.
Can't give it up.
No.
Once you get a taste of that power, especially from the player's perspective, you're not going to move in a different direction. And as we just talked about last segment, that restricted free agency, it's seeming the ownership probably felt like they had the power for it, but Doug Armstrong, as you said, opened Pandora's box last season or 2 years ago, and now it has shifted where it's putting pressure on teams to get those deals done or see your player walk out the door.
Yeah, and so for people who maybe don't understand, let's cross over to baseball. When the entry-level deal is over and the players start going to arbitration over and over and over and over again, that's kind of like people always talk about the Cardinals extending their players. The other teams can't come in and offer sheet J.J. Weatherholt.
Wouldn't that be something, though?
But so hear me out. Maybe that's what some of the players bring to the table with the owners is, okay, you want your salary cap, here you go, but we're going to have it to where after 2 years in the league,
be a restricted free agent.
You'd be a restricted free agent. The team still has your rights. They own your rights. So team control per se, but somebody can offer sheet.
That would probably be like removing the years of arbitration, however many years that is in Major League Baseball, because that's kind of asinine that you got to go to arbitration for 3 or 4 years after. So I don't know if that's enough for Major League Baseball to get a salary cap. But it is a I'm sure it would be a point where they could start to have some conversation.
Because those young players would be getting paid.
Yeah, you would start it much earlier.
Yeah.
You 3 years in, and now you're eligible to be paid whatever a team is willing to pay you.
Man, Major League Baseball, they want it all, don't they? There's no way they would, because they want the player to be under, protected essentially.
Well, they basically
with their club.
They want to have a player underpaid, to at least to their liking.
Yes,
and still
and have control.
The power. Correct. Yeah, it's a wonderful setup.
Mm-hmm. Next year should be fun.
Should be great.
Question number 3.
All right, let's head to the 314. What is your top sports documentary available for any service streaming currently?
Oh, wow.
Like real documentary or fast lane documentary?
A real documentary. There's a lot of good ones out there.
There is.
I forget I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of documentaries that have been, really good. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any. I think the one that I liked the most, that was the most intriguing, was, I think it's called Unrivaled. The
Red Wings,
the Red Wings and Avalanche one. That one, I couldn't walk away. Mm-hmm. I was literally watching like the history and all of the fights and all of the things. Was it Claude Lemieux that got like just smoked and
well, he smoked Chris Draper.
Yeah, he harmed him. Assault.
It was bad.
So just like how that whole thing unfolded, it was thrilling to watch. So for me, that was one of the ones that I've seen here recently in the last few years that I was like, oh my God, I would watch that again because it was so much going, so many layers to it.
There's one that I watched a while ago. It's kind of a sports documentary, but it's called Icarus, and it's the doctor who was personally responsible and behind all of the blood doping over in Russia.
Wow.
And like they wanted to kill this guy, and it's a wild documentary where one guy, a normal dude who's doing the documentary, wants to compete in a race, and so he has the doctor start blood doping and all the stuff and everything, and he stays clean. Every test is clean.
Yeah.
It is a wild ass documentary to where you're going to be blown away at the stuff that people currently probably do, but used to do.
Yeah.
For like the steroids, the blood doping, clean tests,
pass a test,
how to pass a test, all the stuff. It's called Icarus.
I might have to check that out.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It was a wild ride.
Icarus is interesting, says the Walrus King.
Yeah.
Tim's Offshore Boogie says The Last Dance was phenomenal. I do agree with that. And there was nothing else going on during COVID. You had to watch that.
Switch over. So talk about a conflict, right? You'd switch over. I'd watch an episode of Tiger King and then watch The Last Dance. What are we doing here?
We had a few people text in the one that I was going to bring up, the 309 and Sheepy Reporter, the Danbury Trashers one. That one was interesting. So
you would love that one. It was a minor league hockey team. They actually offered me a contract that year.
It's Untold Crimes and Penalties.
Yeah. They had a minor league hockey team, like low minor leagues, owned by a mafia guy.
Oh, really?
And he gave the team to his son, who was like 18, 19 years old at the time. So his son now starts to go out and get all these players.
Yeah.
Now, each team has a weekly salary cap. Well, these guys
not for him.
No, like, the brown bags, or they're working at the garbage. He had a waste management company.
They're working, getting paid.
Yeah,
showing up and leaving.
More guys that played in the NHL played on that team. I remember I got a call from this guy.
Really?
They were offering me like $2,500 a week to go play in this league. And it was during the lockout.
Yeah.
And I thought about it. I called my agent. And my agent's like, man, that's $2,500 a week. It's
pretty good.
Pretty good money.
What are you guys doing?
Just $10,000 a month, you know?
And Carey, all of these players, most of them that they would bring in were all dudes that would just punch your face.
Really?
Yeah. They were like, nutcases. But they had like 2 or 3 like top scorers too.
Yeah.
They'd put like 5-6 goals in net and kick your face in at the same time.
You should watch it. It's pretty interesting, especially with the mafia tie to it.
You know Mike Rupp? He does NHL Network.
I've heard the name, yeah.
He went and played there.
Did he?
He signed. He went and played there. I was close, but then the Hershey Bears called and offered me a better deal. But not in like that lower league.
Wow.
Gosh, could you imagine if you were a part of that team and in that documentary and imagine all the stories that you can tell on this show?
Oh, man.
Or I guess maybe couldn't. I don't know.
Who knows?
I need to watch the Bishop Sycamore.
Oh, that's a great one.
I haven't seen it
That's a
yet.
really good one.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Dude, it was
Wow. You're like, this guy's crazy.
Oh, there's another one too, Carey. It's an ESPN. I think it's a 30 for 30 or an E60. It's on his last name was Spano. This guy basically conned the NHL.
Really?
And he actually owned the Islanders for a short period of time, and he had no money.
Really?
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Well, speaking of the 30 for 30s, one of my favorite 30 for 30s is the back and forth between Miami and Notre Dame.
Oh,
That's also a really good one.
Convicts versus Catholics.
Yep.
Yeah.
The rivalry between those two teams.
What question are we at?
That was 3.
We're going to part 2 now.
Okay, right. Keep these coming in. 314-399-9646. Sports Six Pack Part 2. Right here on 101 ESPN.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet will continue on with the substitute, so you're in it until the final whistle. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. That's FanDuel.com/local to get started now. It is FanDuel Super Sub. If your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started right now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals back in action tonight after losing both games yesterday. They had a doubleheader. The second one, 10-2 the final. So hopefully the Cardinals can get back in the win column tonight with Michael McGreevy on the mound. First pitch from Busch is at 6:45. We have part 2 of our Sports Six-Pack coming up next, so get your questions in to the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. We'll answer your questions next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
We are back here in the Fast Lane, 101 ESPN, part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack coming at you.
Question number 4.
All right, this one comes from the 314. It says, I have 4 and 5-year-old boys. What skill sets should I help them improve on now so that they are ahead of the other kids when it's time to figure out sports? Are there universal things that they can do that they enjoy doing now that may grow them in their more natural sports playing abilities later?
Get them on the HGH as quick as you can.
Come on.
What?
He's joking.
I'm joking.
He's joking.
I'm totally joking, by the way. Well, it depends what sport they're wanting to, because for anything that to do with running, I would certainly defer to you for footwork skills and things like that and whatnot. If it's hockey,
they need to get on ice.
They need to get on skates. Yesterday.
Yeah, you need to get on skates and get going. Skating, obviously, the number one thing, number one skill to have as a hockey player is if you can skate, you can work on all the other things. It's harder to improve your skating as you get older.
I would say definitely if you're talking about hockey, it's getting on the ice. Jamie can tell you that they start at 2 or 3 years old when they are trying to learn to play the game of hockey. For all other sports, for me, as interesting and as crazy as it may sound, I think soccer. Like soccer for me is the number one sport for young athletes to play because everything starts from the ground up. So if you can manage and learn how to have good footwork, you're running, you're trying to control the ball, you're trying to stop people, you have lateral movement, you have sprints, you have back pedals, you have all of the movements that go with pretty much every sport that there is. You're going to be cutting and planting and going different ways, all while using your feet and dribbling a soccer ball to be able to try to maneuver around bodies and cones and things of that nature. So for me, soccer is one of the best sports for all sports, in my opinion, because everything, like I said, starts from the ground up, and the footwork that you gain from it is valuable in pretty much every other sport that you could play.
One of the things that I feel like I'm good at, I feel like I have good reflexes. But one thing that I did as a kid, I'd go up to a wall and I'd take a bouncy ball. And it was fun because it's a bouncy ball and I'm a kid and I'd throw it off the wall and try and catch it because you don't know where it's going to bounce, how quickly it's going to bounce. But I always try and keep my eye on the ball. And it's a small ball, right? Unless you have one of those big bouncy balls. But just throw it off the wall and try and, get your eye on the ball and catch it. That would work on my reflexes.
So I actually did that as a kid. I think Anthony and I have talked about it before. And when I grew up, Carey, we had you have a house, but it's like a wall down the middle. It's like, I don't know what you call those houses. One house on each side.
Is it a duplex?
Maybe that's it.
Duplex.
Yeah. And so a bunch of duplexes. And so our driveway, we shared the driveway with the house that was beside us on the other side. Well, I'd stand over on their side, and I'd take a lacrosse ball. And this is when I got into baseball at this point. And I was pitching already, and I would catch. And then the coach said, well, we really need a shortstop, as I get older. So I was like, okay, how do I become a good shortstop? So I took a lacrosse ball, and I would fire it off the wall as hard as I could, like pitching. So I'm working on my pitching at the same time, and that thing would come humming back, and I'd have to field it.
A fielder, yeah.
Yeah.
And it would have crazy bounces and things like that. So that really improved my hand-eye coordination and reflexes and all that. So that's a good bit of advice, Marshy. I like it. There you go.
Wall ball was one of my favorite games growing up.
Question number 5.
All right, from 618. Would you consider running a marathon? I listen to you guys during my daily runs. And curious if anyone has ever considered it.
I've never considered it.
So I've thought about doing a lot of things. My brother did an Ironman triathlon, and I remember him training for that. It was insanity. He had a coach. It was nuts. It was like a real Ironman. It wasn't like one of the little half ones or like whatever. And in the training, he would run marathons to get his running up.
Yeah. He would run a marathon to train for the Ironman?
To train for the marathon part of the Ironman. So,
how many miles is the Ironman marathon?
I don't know.
Because a regular marathon is, 26.2 miles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm cool, man.
I see it on the bumper stickers all the time.
There's nothing about running 26 miles that speaks to me.
No.
Like, I hated running. Like, I sprints, cool, sign me up,
did
brother.
it for a living.
Sprints, yeah, we can do that. When I used to go to the track, because in my summers in the off season, our trainer, Chris Molesky, Sports Enhancement Group, my guy, used to make us run. Like, we would get to the track, and it would be like 800s. And an 800, is 2 times around the track. But this ain't a jog, brother. This is a full sprint. Like, you would get done doing that, and you'd be like, I don't think I want to do this no more. So I couldn't imagine running 26 miles.
I don't know.
Do you guys get shin splints?
Yes, I used to.
Yeah, I get it. Listen, I can't run. Like, I can run. Like, if we were sprinting, I could sprint. But to run, like, if I try to do it on the treadmill,
Yeah.
my knees, ankles, feet, my back, everything hurts in my body.
You got to do a nice incline. You got to do the 2.5 and the 12.5
Marshy,
incline.
everything
Just
in
walk.
my body hurts.
This makes me want to throw up. Lisa said 2 miles swimming, 75 miles on the bike, and then 26.2 miles. So it is a full marathon.
Yeah.
In one day, man?
One day. He did it in, I think it was 17 hours.
Who in hell got 17 hours?
He's 55 years old.
To do that.
You know how many shows I can watch in that amount of time?
How much I could have been doing for 17 hours?
You've met him. My brother. You've met my brother.
Your brother did it?
My brother did that.
Oh, your brother did this.
Yes.
Sean did this?
Sean did
hell.
this.
Sean is a good man.
Yeah.
Better man than me.
Yeah. But he's got that little tiny body of frame.
Yeah, I think that does help. Like, for me, running at 255 pounds.
He's like a little Kenyan runner.
Yeah, 255 pounds for 26 miles doesn't. The joints and the knees and the ankles, I would probably be swollen up for the next week.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be able to walk.
When the first leg of it is swimming, and so we were there like cheering him on, and he gets in the water.
Did you leave?
Well, we did a lot of stuff throughout the day. We went and drank with a bunch of buddies, and then I will say that
there he is. He's still running.
When he was on the bike at one point, the bike was a super long ride, and
it's 112 miles, not 75. I was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was. So as he was coming, he was like huffing, and so I'm like, I'm gonna run beside him. Let's go, baby. I ran beside him. It was like hot. I mean, it was up in Canada at the time.
Yeah.
We were hot, whatever. But I was like, oh, why is he doing this? And they don't let you, in the official ones, they don't let you have earbuds or anything like that.
Really?
No.
Oh,
you can't do it.
It's
So-
just you and a man and his thoughts?
It's you, your thoughts, and your thoughts about quitting all the time.
Oh, man.
So, but props to Sean. He did
How
it,
long
man.
did he? I want to know how long it took him. Ask him, please. Text him and ask him how long was the recovery, like before he felt
Dude, he was
like
drinking
himself
with
again.
me. That night, we got back. We had a few drinks
man.
after. We're sitting out.
How
on
many days? Like, was he
patio.
able to walk and do the normal stuff within the next few days?
I'm pretty sure he did.
His body didn't reject him for a week.
No. But he did all the training leading up to it. So he said that actually the training was harder than the race because you overtrain all the time.
I don't think that there's anything about that would.
I'll text him right now.
Make me want to do that.
Did you guys hear about the woman who rode from, I think it was California to Hawaii?
What?
She just rode.
Road.
Rode.
Road.
The ocean?
Like rowing.
Yes. It took her like 40 to 50 days or something like
I feel
that.
like
Are you
that's-
serious?
I
I'm
would
not
believe
kidding.
that.
She must have been. It was video.
She had video there.
So they had
But
someone
she had
out
to,
there.
No, I don't think so. I think that she slept on the little
But
That
whatever.
doesn't sound safe.
The ocean gets violent.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah,
sound safe.
she said that
doesn't
she,
seem real.
she would only sleep for a couple of hours
Was it
because
AI?
sometimes she'd drift out, like
And be off track.
So she had to wake up and she was rowing.
in the middle of the ocean in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it says
There's too much stuff out there.
first
She did it though. She got
woman
it done.
to row solo from California to Hawaii.
How many days? 40?
It was like 40 something
Carey, I'm
days.
doing the best I can here.
Yeah, she's amazing. I almost called her something else.
Would you rather
Crazy.
do that or run a marathon?
I'd rather run a marathon. I'm not
44 days.
And I have no fear of water. Like I swim very well, but I'm not going in the ocean.
Right,
Like, I went to
right.
Hawaii last year, and we went whale seeing, like whale sites. Like we went to watch the whales. Do you know how big those damn things are?
Yeah, they're massive.
Like, come on, man. And then there's like 6 or 8 of them in a pod, and they're all. It was like mating season. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, they were doing their thing. Under the water though, they go real way down, deep down in there.
They do.
Jamie, yeah,
Heard
they
that.
do their thing. Yep, best way to do it.
It is. Where are we at?
Why don't we just go to the lineup?
Yeah,
the lineup game.
Cardinals lineup game next here on 101 ESPN.
Fellas, you all remember Father's Day just passed. We just got past it. But if you're a father, you remember when you had all of the energy in the world. You were able to do all of the things that you wanted to do throughout the day. You were able to get up, go work out, run around, get to work, make sure you got home in time to take the kids to practice, and then still have energy to do whatever you needed to do that night. And sometimes, the older we get, we start to lose that energy, and that's where Mentality comes in, and they help you. Their testosterone replacement therapy is awesome. It will help you get back on track. It will help you feel like the man that you did many, many years ago. And Mentality has learned from treating over 25,000 men that they can help you in any capacity that they need to. They run a 100-point blood panel that will get to the root of what's going on with you, make sure that you can get to being the best man that you once were. All you have to do is reach out to them. You can go to 2 great locations, one in South County, one in Chesterfield. If you can't make it in physically, let them know. Go online and visit lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com. Tell them Anthony and Carey sent you. That's Mentality.
4 of a 5-game series with the Brew Crew. Tonight, Marshy, what do we got for pitchers here today?
All right, so Michael McGreevy will be the starting pitcher for your St. Louis Cardinals. And on the other end, Kyle Harrison for the Brewers. He is in LHP.
Another one. All right, go for it, Carey.
Show us J.J. Weatherholt.
What a shame.
Oh, he got a day off. Come on, man.
Okay.
That's tough.
Mason Wynn here and Lars Nootbaar.
It's an LHP.
Yeah, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn, maybe.
Show us Mason Wynn.
Shortstop. That's right. Now and forever. Forever and ever. Shortstop.
We aren't in the top 10. Wait.
Is this going to be a wonky
He's
day?
the best in the business.
Best arm in baseball.
I think we'll. Let's show us Ivan Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
Jaywalk?
Yep, I would say so.
Show us Jordan Walker.
That one touched the ground. That one touched the ground.
Yeah. What's going on there? I'm just fixing something that's been bugging me.
Wait a minute. What have we here?
All right. Is
It's gotta
this
be
your
my
guy,
guy.
Nelson?
Yeah.
You think it's Nelson? You go
Why
ahead.
wouldn't it be? The guy he mashed it yesterday.
Do it.
Show us Nelson Velasquez.
Man, I'm glad I called that guy.
Welcome back to the show.
All right. Do you think that this is Burley?
Yes.
Show us Alec Burleson.
He's not some magic star.
What? You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
So Herrera probably catching today, right? Because
Probably.
McGreevy.
This might be for me. He might be playing.
But where's Newt? He won't be here because
I don't think Newt. Did Newt play yesterday?
I don't think he played at all yesterday.
I don't recall. Hey, who remembers? I think this might be for me.
Go for it.
Show us Jose Fermin.
Hello, local utility.
Oh, buddy. Okay.
So he's at third base? No. He's probably. Blaze is going to be at
Velasquez
third base.
could be the DH today.
Yep. There you go.
Could be.
I'm okay with that.
Which means I think Newt would be playing, don't you think?
I don't know, man. I think Church is playing. So Church is probably your center fielder. Fermin is probably your left fielder.
Church get a day off.
Who's playing second base? Or is Fermin? Fermin might be playing second base.
Yeah, probably.
Second base. This is hard.
Blaze Jordan, is he playing third? Or
I think he's playing third.
Okay. I think this is Lars Nootbaar here.
All right, go for it.
Show us Lars Nootbaar.
Sorry, guys.
Catcher. You need outfielders. So this might be. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is probably Nathan Church.
Okay.
Show us Nathan Church.
You are so wrong.
Torres?
Playing second?
Or left field?
Either or.
Yeah, show us Torres.
You're wrong.
Jeez Louise, man.
Oh, man. Okay.
Now we're running downhill.
Show us Blaze Jordan.
It was Johnny Hopkins and Sloan Kettering, and they were blazing that up every day.
Okay.
That didn't fix anything.
No, not really.
I don't think Newt is this far down.
I don't think he's playing.
But I think Nathan Church.
They need a left fielder.
Nathan Church.
And a center fielder. Unless Burley's DHing and Velasquez is out in left field and Blaze is playing first.
Then who's playing third? It's still either way. It's going to be like Torres and Church. Or Church and Torres.
I think it's
Go ahead.
Show us Torres.
Not great.
We stink. Show us Nathan Church.
No way in hell.
Well, maybe Herrera's not catching.
Who is
Is
it?
it Paez? Or
Go for it.
show us Pedro Paez.
What the hell?
Who are we missing? Show us Lars Nootbaar.
Oh, my God. Whatever, Ollie.
This is probably Nathan
show
Church.
us Nathan Church.
Show us Brian Torres.
Show us Pedro Paez.
Now, you see what I did there, kid? I didn't even try to go for that ball. Most coaches will tell you, drop down, try to block the ball. But that's
Ollie.
dumb. This position is called catcher.
What the hell are you doing,
It ain't
Ollie?
called drop and block the ball like a
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
That was awful.
Run it, please.
That was terrible.
Wow.
All right, leading off the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Batting second, your DH, Yvonne Herrera. Batting third in right field, Jordan Walker. Your cleanup hitter in left field, Nelson Velasquez. Batting fifth, first baseman, Alec Burleson. Batting sixth, second baseman, Jose Fermin. Batting seventh, playing third base, Blaze Jordan. Batting eighth in center field, Lars Nootbaar. Batting ninth, catching, Pedro Paez.
Crazy. Back. You guys are having a Cardinals bullpen kind of day.
Believe what I just saw. Home run.
All right. My boy, Nelson Velasquez, he got one last night. What does that do to the standings, Marshy?
All right, so Anthony and I both have 14 points. Jamie, you have jumped up 3 points to 13. Yeah. Carey is at 6.
Wow, that sucks.
So I'm going to go with Alec Burleson tonight.
Oh, okay. What did Anthony pick? Do we have
Walker
that?
or Herrera?
Is that what he said?
I believe so. I think he just copy and pasted what he wrote yesterday.
He may have. Walker or Herrera. So Anthony's got Walker. I'll go with Velasquez again.
Of course you would. So he got Herrera? I mean, he got Walker?
Yeah.
You know what? Give me... I don't want to do that. But I should do that. Give me J.J. Weatherholt off of the bench.
Wow. Weather boy off the bench. Okay.
Gotta do something, man.
All right, that's your Cardinals lineup. We have got the Gauntlet. We got a returning contestant, too. What was it? Brandon, I believe was his name.
Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon. Brandon and the Gauntlet next on 101 ESPN. Selling your home is a big deal, and for quite a while now, I've been telling you guys about Gloria Lou with your home sold guaranteed realty. And I recommend that you do give her a call as fast as you can. And why do I recommend that? Well, Gloria sells homes faster and for more than the average agent. Gloria also has a database of thousands of buyers in waiting, many of which are looking for a home just like yours. So believe it or not, your home might already be sold. Gloria's helped thousands of families over her 23 years in real estate, and she truly understands the St. Louis market and certainly understands what the price of your home is to get you the most money and sell quickly. The average agent sells 4 to 5, maybe 6 homes a year. Gloria Lou sells a home just about every other day. So without waiting any longer, please pick up the phone, call Gloria Lou, tell her that Jamie Rivers sent you in. Her number's 314-325-6888. That's 314-325-6888. And you can always visit gloriahasthebuyers.com.
warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
4:05 here in the Fast Lane. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers. We got a returning contestant here in the Gauntlet. It's our guy, Brandon. Brandon, how we doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Jamie. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you. All right, so you took down Carey in an epic battle yesterday. Who you got today?
Definitely feeling well rested after that high score yesterday. I guess I'll go Andrew Marsh today.
Andrew Marsh. Okay. Well, tell my guy Marshy to spin that wheel, and then he's going to skedaddle out of here.
Get out of here.
All right, Marshy, spin that wheel.
All right, Marshy's making his way out now and over to the Cone of Silence, which looks like it's got, well, I don't think there's anybody in there today, so have fun, Marshy. All right, what are you hoping for? The wheel has stopped.
Oh, I'll just take whatever I get.
All right, well, you got football today. And
football.
Honestly, against Marshy, that might be the best category. Marshy's pretty good in the other ones. So, all right, just like yesterday, each question's worth 2 points. To get to the options, only worth 1 point. Wrong answers are no points. Tiebreakers, or ties are not a thing here in the Fast Lane. We do have the tiebreaker. Somebody will win today. Brandon, you ready to go?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Question 1. Only 2 NFL players have eclipsed 1,000 rushing yards each of the past 4 seasons. Derrick Henry, and who else?
1,000 each of the last 2 seasons.
Last 4 seasons.
4 seasons. Oh, gosh. Jahmyr Gibbs, he hasn't probably been that 4 seasons. I guess for sake of time, I'll take the option.
All right. Is it Tony Pollard, Breece Hall, or Jahmyr Gibbs?
I'm going to take... I'm a Titans fan, and I think he's done it in Tennessee the last two seasons and maybe Dallas before. So I'll take Tony Pollard, final answer.
Question number 2. Well, before he caused many a commotion in San Francisco, Brandon Ayuk starred for Arizona State. Who was his quarterback during a senior season that produced 1,192 receiving yards?
Arizona State. Daniels. I'm going to need the option, CD.
Is it Max Brosmer, Sam Levitt, or Jaden Daniels?
Some reason Daniels is kind of screaming at me, so I guess I'll go with Daniels' final answer.
Question number 3. How many games did the 2025 Buffalo Bills lose?
2025. They weren't first place. Those are your Patriots, I believe, Jamie.
You're welcome.
What were they? 5 or 6 games, I think. It's probably what you're going to give me. Oh, boy. Let's say they had 6 losses. Final answer.
Final question. Cam Chancellor spent his entire 8-year NFL career with the Seahawks, but what college did he attend?
Well, he attended one college, that's for sure. I don't know what college that is, so let's just stick with the theme of options.
Is it Syracuse, Virginia Tech, or Stanford?
Oh, man. Let's go with the, let's say Syracuse, Virginia Tech, or Stanford. Oh, man. Let's go with Syracuse. Final answer.
All right. We're going to get our guy Marshy back in here. How you feeling, Brandon?
I'm feeling about as good as yesterday, so not too good.
Well, hopefully it goes well for you here. Marshy's coming in here now, taking his time today too. Wow, Marshy. A little overconfident, maybe.
Well, I didn't know what was happening. Carey just left. I thought I heard a knock on the door. I don't know what was going on.
I think Carey had gas.
Gotcha.
Let that happen in here, fellas.
No, you better not. It's airtight in here. My goodness.
Exactly.
All right, Marshy, your category today is football.
Of course it is.
Pack a lunch.
Pack a lunch.
Okay.
Question 1. Only 2 NFL players have eclipsed 1,000 rushing yards in each of the past 4 seasons. Derrick Henry and who else?
Each of the last 4 seasons, you say?
That is correct.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Who are those big-time running backs that have been healthy for 4 seasons? I have 3 names in mind. Let's use the options.
All right. Is it Tony Pollard, Breece Hall, or Jahmyr Gibbs?
I don't... Has Jahmyr Gibbs even played 4 seasons? And if he has, he definitely didn't get his first season, I don't think. Because they didn't really use him all that much when they should have. Okay, we have Breece Hall, and then who was the other one?
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard. He was good with the Cowboys, which then he got a deal to go, I believe, to Tennessee. Tennessee. Why don't we go Tony Pollard? Final answer.
Question number 2. Well, before he caused many a commotion in San Francisco, Brandon Ayuk starred for Arizona State. Who was his quarterback during his senior year that produced 1,192 receiving yards?
At Arizona State, I believe it was Jaden Daniels. Did he not transfer? That's why he wants to go to the Commanders? I could be wrong, but I think Jaden Daniels was at Arizona State at one point and then transferred. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. I'll go Jaden Daniels. Final answer.
Question number 3. How many games did the 2025 Buffalo Bills lose?
How many games did they lose in the regular season?
Correct.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know nobody ever asks how many people lose.
How many games did the Buffalo Bills lose in 2025 in the regular season? I mean, what? Okay. Well, they were a wild card team. And I'm trying to think, how many games did the Patriots lose? The Patriots, I think, lost 3 games? 4 games? No. Maybe it was 4? I'm going to go with 6. 6 games that the Buffalo Bills lost. Final answer.
Final question. Cam Chancellor spent his entire 8-year NFL career with the Seahawks, but what college did he attend?
I have no idea. Options.
Is it Syracuse, Virginia Tech, or Stanford?
Cam Chancellor. Say Stanford. Didn't somebody else on that Seahawks defense go to Stanford? Let's go. You said Virginia Tech?
Syracuse, Virginia Tech, Stanford.
I'm leaning Virginia Tech, but I mean, wouldn't it be something if Big Orange, if he was a part of Big Orange? Let's go Virginia Tech. Final answer.
All right. I think we're just going to run it.
Oh, boy.
Question 1. Only 2 NFL players have eclipsed 1,000 rushing yards in each of the past 4 seasons. Derrick Henry and who else? With the options, Brandon said Tony Pollard. Andrew Marsh with the options also said Tony Pollard. Answer is
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard, 1-1 after 1. Question 2. Well before he caused many a commotion in San Francisco, Brandon Ayuk starred for Arizona State. Who was his quarterback during a senior season that produced 1,192 receiving yards? Brandon said Jaden Daniels.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Marshy said Jaden Daniels. Carey, answer is
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. But Marshy did not need the options. 3-2 Marshy after 2. Question 3. How many games did the 2025 Buffalo Bills lose? An odd question, for sure. Without the options, Brandon said 6. Without the options, Marshy said 6. Well, the Buffalo Bills lost 5 games.
Oh, man.
3-2 going into the final question. You both have different answers. Cam Chancellor spent his entire 8-year NFL career with the Seahawks. But what college did he attend? Brandon went with the Big Orange, Syracuse.
With the options?
With the options.
Okay.
Marshy, with the options, went with Virginia Tech. If Brandon is correct, we've got a walk-off. If Marshy is correct, we've got a winner here. Answer is
Virginia Tech.
Brandon.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose. Brandon, he got you, buddy. 4-2 today in the Gauntlet.
No worries, guys. That was a lot of fun.
That's awesome, man. You're a good
job,
sport.
Brandon.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for playing, buddy.
Yeah, hey, guys. Love the show. Appreciate everything you guys do, and keep the afternoons fun. So just wanted to let you guys know.
Awesome,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you, Brandon. Go have a great day, man.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Thank you. Of course.
Nice guy.
Nice
Really
guy.
good guy.
You guys
Well, are
doomed.
we allowed to say nice guy? Because we said earlier in the show it's kind of a bad
I think
thing.
that's a different thing.
It's a different scenario. Gotcha.
Nice person. He's very nice.
He's a very nice person.
Yeah.
I don't think Brandon would, fake an injury.
He didn't fake an injury.
I didn't say.
He just shouldn't have said he was injured.
Whoa,
You know
whoa,
what?
whoa,
Brandon was available.
Wait. You guys, you got to understand something here. I wasn't alluding to anything else. I just said Brandon doesn't seem like a type of person who would fake an injury.
Okay.
If you're
not referring that to anybody else.
If you
that we
attach
talked
that,
about,
if you attach that,
at any point,
that's
so
your
the fact
fault.
that we were talking about nice guys and there's no correlation between your comment
He's
and that
so
comment.
good at it.
He's really good
He's
at it.
really good at it.
He allows you to be the one.
Yep.
And then he'll just say, I didn't say that. And technically, he did not say that.
I didn't say a word.
It's an assumption, and it's our fault for assuming. So we
Quite
should
honestly,
not assume.
The fact that you assumed or attached it to something else, to which I did.
And that's the other part of it. That's the next part. That's the next part that he does. He blames you.
He just can't help himself.
It's a gift and a curse. It is definitely a gift.
I didn't do anything wrong here.
You see what I'm saying? He leans into it.
Yeah, as a 5-year-old, that's what he was learning.
That's exactly what he was learning. Watching Sean get in trouble for saying things and doing, I ain't gonna do that.
Sean,
I didn't say it.
Sean did.
See?
And Sean, was a part of the Ironman race.
Did Sean text back?
Technically, Jamie was too.
I was.
Yeah, he was running next to him.
Did I or did I not run on the course? I did. I was in the official course. Probably shouldn't have been, but still.
Probably.
All right. Is the old starting pitcher in baseball a dying breed? Yeah, probably. But we'll talk about it next. 101 ESPN. All right, I want to talk to you guys about Amco Ranger. They're out at the house again this morning. they pull up, they send you a text message, make sure, for me, you got the dogs, make sure the dogs are inside. They're going to take a look at some things. They had set some traps for some moles, and those traps were successful again. And my guy over at Amco, he just does an amazing job. And in fact, walked into the backyard with me, and we looked at some other areas, and he thought, yeah, maybe there's a little bit of action over here. Let's set some more traps and take care of this. He'll be back in a couple of days to check on them. The customer service is absolutely outstanding with Amco Ranger. I cannot tell you enough about them. There's no coincidence that they have been a family business that has been in business for over 60 years, serving the St. Louis area. Go check out their Google reviews. Fantastic reviews for them over on the Google machine. Please call Amco Ranger if you have any rodents, pests, mosquitoes, bees, any of those things right there. They are going to help you out immediately. They're great at what they do. Please tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. Their number, 636-441-2847. That's 636-441-2847. Or you can always visit AmcoRanger.com. It's a fast lane here on 101 ESPN. Big news coming out of the baseball world today. Kind of expected it, but three-time Cy Young winner and 2011 American League MVP Justin Verlander, who is the oldest active player in Major League Baseball at 43 years old, he is going to retire, gentlemen, after the 2026 season. Thoughts?
Is it, I mean, man, how old is Justin Verlander? 40?
I just
45?
said 43.
45? 43? Jamie, you know you got to reiterate and read.
I know.
Come on, man.
But since it's just the two of us, I thought you might be listening. Marshy, I thought the percentages were in my favor.
In fairness to me, I definitely thought you were going to speak longer than you did, so I was kind of caught off guard. You know, sometimes you just kind of the normal way we go, but you brought it back. You brought in the topic for the segment. And I thought you were going to add, and then you said, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Oh crap!"
I was offering you a platform
what did he say?
to share your feelings, Carey.
What did he say? Because I was going to catch up later.
You know, my fault.
Thank you for taking accountability.
No. It's my fault.
It is
that I offered you the platform to share your feelings and your opinions. I offered you first crack at it.
He's 43 years old, man. He's tired. He's getting older. What do you expect?
He probably figures there's no baseball next year.
Probably not. Made a lot of money throughout his career. Done his thing. Cy Young, all the awards you can get, championship. Like he's done enough.
Pretty good setup at home too.
I think he's good to go. I believe that too. Yeah, I think he's good.
You might want to spend a little more time there.
Yeah, man. You know. So no, I think we are. I don't know if it's. I think it's just the natural thing in sports. Like the older guys retire, start to kind of wean themselves out of the sport, and then you have a younger game. A younger generation steps up. I think you still got plenty of really good. I mean, we just saw one a couple of days ago, yesterday, with Miz, who throws gas. Mm-hmm. You got Paul Skeens in your division as well. You got a lot of good young pitch. Chase Burns, I think, is going to be one of those names in the future that is continuously moving up. So, I mean, this is just part of sports for me.
Okay, so you're talking about the Miz, we'll talk about Skeens, we'll talk about all the new young aces in the league. Has the game changed, though? Like, is the starting pitcher really a starting pitcher anymore? And I know, Marsha, you put this on here, so I'm going to give you the chance to ask the exact question that you're looking for answers.
Yeah, so, I mean, we do see the best pitchers, like, they will go longer into games, but it seems like more times than not, the starters are not going that deep as much as they used to. And so with Justin Verlander retiring, you know, he is one pitcher, maybe not so much anymore, but he was of that era where, like, man, he was giving you
complete game or bust.
I mean, maybe not every single time, but like,
that was his mentality.
For sure. I mean, that should be every pitcher's mentality.
Well, it's not now.
No, it really isn't. But that's part of the conversation where, you know, Carey just mentioned it. It's a new game, and so we've had multiple conversations about this before, where pitchers they're going 5 innings, or maybe they're going 6, and you know, is that something that teams are doing to keep guys healthy? I think it's what the Cardinals are doing. We've seen
That's
at times.
What Ollie told us yesterday.
We've seen at times where we think that a guy is pitching pretty well and he's at like 70-something pitches, and then all of a sudden he's out of the game. We're like, oh, come on.
I was a little surprised the other day when they went and got Dustin May. He was having a pretty good game, and you know, he wanted to get that last out or whatever. So you get hit twice in a row. Like, does that just mean it's automatic now? You just go get him? Like, I don't know. If I'm Ollie, and maybe this is because it's the Cardinals bullpen, but if I'm Ollie, I'm looking out in the bullpen going, do I really have a better option, or do I let this guy work through it?
Well, that's part of the conversation, right? He came off of a game where he was drilled from a pitch that hit him right in the leg, and if you think that he can go longer, you probably keep him out there. But if you want to keep him healthy, you take him out. And so I think that's where we're at right now. I think the Cardinals have done well keeping their pitchers healthy. It's just sometimes we'd like to see those guys go a little bit longer.
So, I agree. And this is something that, was it Dustin May or who was the guy they brought in last year, like on a 1-year deal? They traded him at the deadline. He was late to sign.
Phil Maton.
The reliever.
When Phil Maton signed with the Cardinals, he said, well, they do a good job of keeping their pitchers healthy. Is that really a thing?
That's one of the reasons why Dustin May came here.
It may be. It may be something, and maybe because they're not going to throw you out there over and over and over again or make you continue to pitch, you know, do your job. I don't know. 75. All right, you're done. Heaven forbid you.
Heaven forbid that you're a pitcher and that you pitch.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think we are well past the era of having pitchers throw complete games, and you know, I don't know. Right now, the league leader in complete games. It's one. Like, you got one. In the 80s and 70s and 80s, you'd have...
Wait, there's only one complete game in all of baseball?
No, it's the tie is one. It's multiple guys that have thrown one, the most.
But that's only one?
One, yeah.
Okay.
It's a dying breed.
It is.
Whereas...
I didn't know it was that few.
Let's go back to 1988.
Oh, wow.
15 for the year. Oral Hershiser.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Good year.
Good year. So
Dodgers.
it has changed, man. Like the flow of baseball, how pitchers, all the analytics, and not having guys go out there for a third time around the lineup. Like it has changed drastically for know, our version of baseball that we grew up watching.
Well,
Fergie Jenkins threw 29 complete games in 1974.
Mm-hmm. Justin Verlander, 26 complete games in his career.
Yeah,
that's pretty good, too.
So even from the time that you are talking about right now to a Justin Verlander in his heyday to now, it's the game has changed.
It has changed a lot.
Well, I wonder if it ever cycles back to it. Yeah, because a lot of things in sports are like that. They're cyclical. I wonder if this cycles back or if this just is the way it's going to be moving forward. And moving forward, do you even have a starting rotation? Like, what if moving forward, the next zig, when everybody's zagging, is I'm just going to have the entire pitching staff is only, each guy's only going to pitch 3 innings. And you just go... boom, 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 and then you can use guys in consecutive days. You could what if that's the future? Because everybody throws so hard now.
Right.
What if you got 7 or 8 guys that are throwing over 100, and you just rotate them around throughout the game?
Well, then I think you have to bring
You
money.
act like it's crazy, but
I think the starting pitchers would probably hate that because they wouldn't make as much money.
They wouldn't be starting pitchers anymore. They'd just be pitchers.
Yeah.
So while you're zagging, you're going to go in the complete opposite, and you're going to save money on that ace because you don't need it.
That's right.
I see what you did there.
Maybe I have 2 aces, and they both go 3 innings. You know?
Do they get paid like regular aces, though?
No, of course not.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
This is the Cardinals.
I personally, I'd rather pay more and get the same production than pay less. You know,
it's an interesting strategy.
Yeah, some people
Marshy.
have brought that up. I was starting to take to it now.
I think that's a terrible idea.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right. Prove me wrong. Next, get your prove
prove me wrong, Carey.
Hit the prove me wrong into 314-399-9646. Carey and I will try to impress Judge Marshy when we come back here on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals are back in action tonight with Michael McGreevy on the mound. First pitch is at 6:45 against the Milwaukee Brewers. If you missed anything from today's show, including our interview with Brad Thompson, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. Coming up next, we will play Prove Me Wrong. So if you have a Prove Me Wrong statement you want to send our way, do so using the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Prove me wrong, kids. Prove me wrong.
It's a fast lane here. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh. It's that time of the week. Your Honorable Judge Andrew Marsh presiding. What do you got for us, Judge?
All right, let's start off with the 636. Prove me wrong. The most likely Blues defenseman to be traded is Adam Juracek.
Why would you be trading that guy? I mean, people are talking about trading Colton Parayko to make room for this guy. Before he'd even play, he hasn't even played a regular season game in the NHL, and there was talk about him being a top 4 defenseman. He went to the American Hockey League, played right away in the playoffs, helping Springfield immediately. Steve Ott raves about Adam Juracek. I have no idea why he would be the first one you trade. To me, he seems like a pillar type of player. Seems like it's the baton to be handed off from Colton Parayko to Adam Juracek moving forward. Some people talk about him, say that he reminds them a lot of Alex Pietrangelo, the way he plays offense and defense, and with his size and right-hand shot, no chance I'm trading that guy.
This one comes from Tom. Prove me wrong. The Cardinals will sadly miss the playoffs.
I don't know if it's going to be sad. I don't know that it's going to be a sad day. It might not be a joyous occasion, but I don't know that it's necessarily going to be sad. There's going to be so much that you're going to gain from this season and so many things that you're going to learn from watching this team that you will be so excited about 2027 if there's baseball, and I hope that there is, because these young superstars are going to have you revved up and ready to go. So sad? Nah. Excited for the future? Most definitely.
I gotta just for your effort, right? The way that you, Jamie Rivers, spun that thing was incredible.
Well done,
Look
Carey.
at you.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
My goodness. Okay, where do we go from here? That was something. All right, from the 618. Prove me wrong. Notre Dame is a top-notch team in the country, easily.
Oh, I mean, did all of the teams in the Big Ten step aside? I mean, Ohio State is generally up there. You got Indiana, who won the national championship last year. I think there are a lot of teams. Correct me if I'm wrong, Judge. Was Notre Dame in the college football playoffs last year?
They were not.
Okay, so then I don't think that one could consider them a top team in the country right now just because their name is Notre Dame. Is that where we're going? Because they are in a conference of themselves. They are not affiliated with any conferences. They are they're by themselves. People automatically assume that means that they are greater than. I don't know that they're one of the greatest teams in the country. I got to wait to actually see them play the game, and then I'll know. But right now, no.
This one comes from Pete. Prove me wrong. I don't care how many players Alex Steen gets. If the Blues don't have a good October and November, they will not make the playoffs again.
Yeah, you ever heard of 2019? You ever heard of 2019? That's all I have to say, Judge. What are you talking about? How do you buzz? What happened in 2019, Andrew?
What happened last year? That's a different team.
We're going to cherry pick?
For this one, yeah. It's a different team, different players.
What happened the year before?
Different team, different players.
Okay, but
we spent all offseason talking.
Judge,
we spent all offseason talking about how they need to start off the season fast.
Judge, with all due respect, this year's team, will it also be a different team?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not changing my answer.
I don't care. You know, sitting there.
No, you know.
No, you know, Judge.
No, you know.
What?
You know that I know that you know.
You know that I know that you know that I know.
Yeah.
That you've been talking.
Come on, Carey.
Yep.
Can't believe you'd say that. From the 417, prove me wrong. Boneless wings are just chicken nuggets.
Are you kidding me? Chicken nuggets. Have you ever seen the documentary on those things? I don't even know if it's chicken, for that matter. I have no idea what I'm eating. And the boneless wings, those are a thing of beauty, too. You cook them just the right way. You throw them in that buffalo sauce. Yeah, those aren't chicken nuggets at all. They're chicken pieces, deep fried. Chicken nuggets, it's terrible, that stuff. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, but if you put them in front of somebody, they'll definitely know the difference between the chicken nugget and the boneless buffalo wings.
I'll give it to you. They look different, too.
Yeah, it's totally different.
They look completely different.
Taste different, too.
Yeah, they all taste pretty good, though. Most of them. All right, this is an interesting one. We might have to prove to everyone.
Oh, boy.
Here, just hear this. Doug's perfect little crevice. Prove me wrong.
What?
Carey would kick Jamie's ass in arm wrestling.
I disagree. I don't know. Jamie, have you seen those biceps on him? And I got shoulder issues. I don't even have full range of movement. If we arm wrestled, I'm not certain that I would be able to actually get his arm down, nor would he be able to get mine down, because the lack of range that I have in my shoulder would prevent that from happening. So it would essentially be a stalemate. I don't think my arm would go either way.
Yeah.
We'd be stuck.
And I don't feel like holding Carey's hand for that one.
Not right now.
Just quite honestly.
There you go.
Certainly no eye contact.
So we don't want to just test it out.
Good. You want to see my shoulder rip out of the socket? Sure.
All right.
Might be the same thing over here, too.
All right.
I haven't wrestled my kids not too long ago.
Yeah, was tore a bicep.
Damn it. Didn't hurt like that before. Now, of course, I beat them, but, yeah.
They're waiting.
They're trying.
Yeah.
They're waiting.
They're waiting on the day.
I tried to give the people what they wanted to see, but you guys just don't want to do it. Even if you're hurt, don't want to compete.
It's fine for some people.
Some people have no problem doing it that way. So many people even call them the face of their company.
He's doing it again.
He didn't say anything.
He didn't. We can't assume. We cannot assume. All right, let's do one more. In DeBoer we trust. Prove me wrong. If we banned every athlete from playing their respective sport and forced everyone to play soccer, we would win a World Cup by 2038.
Nah, you're definitely wrong. We'd win it by next year. In the next 4 years. It'd be over, man. If you forced every football player, basketball player, hockey player, all of the sports, baseball, if you said no longer can you participate in that sport, you got to go play soccer, game over, man. We'd have freaks, aliens out there on the pitch, running in. You think Germany could keep up with some of these guys? Hell no. Nah. Belgium, they'd be crying in their damn waffles for sure by then. So yeah, man, we wouldn't have to wait till 2038. When's the next World Cup? 2030?
DK Metcalf on the pitch.
There we go. Did you see him chase down Buda Baker that time? Do you think somebody from Portugal is going to be able to keep up with him?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You put him
6'4", 225, 230.
You put him next to somebody like, I don't know.
Hey, what do you
think?
What are you going with? What do you think Messi's gonna do when DK is hunting, like chasing him down? You gotta turn the damn ball over. You can have it, brother. I don't want it that bad.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it wouldn't take 2038.
Do I be respectful to the soccer community right now?
You tell the truth,
You have
Judge.
to be respectful to the truth.
You tell the truth.
That's what it's all about, Judge.
Thank you.
Stats and facts.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
facts.
All right.
USA. USA. USA.
USA. One more for good measure. All right, coming up next here, 10 predictions for 2026 NFL season. Division winners, trades, and all sorts of things going on right here on 101 ESPN. It's a fast lane here on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Jamie Rivers, Carey Davis. And our guy Carey has some NFL questions for us here. Carey, what you got?
So it's 10 predictions. We may not get to all of them, but we'll run through a few of them for the 2026 NFL season. The first one we will go with is Dak Prescott will become the 10th quarterback to throw for 5,000 yards in the season. There's only been 10. It's only happened 9 different players. Happened 14 times by 9 different players. Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Ben Roethlisberger, Dan Marino, Matthew Stafford, Justin Herbert. Some of the best players to play the game. And then Jameis Winston.
I know.
Yeah. So Dak looking to become the 10th quarterback in NFL history to do that. Do you think it's going to happen?
What did he have last year?
Ooh, what did he have?
He had 4,552 yards.
So he played in all 17?
He played all 17 games.
What's his highest? Is that his highest?
The highest he has ever thrown for was last year.
So hear me out. Didn't C.D. Lamb miss time last year?
He did.
Yep.
So that if you have a healthy C.D. Lamb and a healthy George Pickens, I say he does it.
I think he can too.
I think he can do it. I don't think he will because he has never put together back-to-back healthy seasons.
That is one of the issues that we
Why would you wish that upon him?
I'm not wishing anything.
Well, you kind of putting it out there, Marshy.
Actually, that's a lie. I'm going back. I'm looking at the 16 games.
Whoops.
The 16 games he played because now it's a 17-game season. But that was early on in his career as an older man now.
He is
so
older.
as of recently...
Wiser. Some would say wiser.
Since 2020, let's just go through the games played. 2020, 5 games. 2021, 16. 2022, 12. 2023, played in 17 games. Threw for 4,516 yards.
Wow.
2024, he had 8 games. And then last year, of course, 17 games.
Yeah.
So
I still say he does it.
All right. We'll see.
He has the capability of doing it.
I would love to see him have one of those seasons.
A season like that takes a lot of things to go right.
Yeah.
And the major thing for him to go right would be 1, healthy for the entire season. 2, his receivers healthy for the entire season.
All right, the next one we have. The Kansas City Chiefs will miss the playoffs again.
Ooh.
I think it's in play. I really do. When you start to look at the conference overall,
I think they're going to have. I think the division in itself is going to be part of their issue, getting through that.
But do you think Denver has the season that they had last year?
No. I don't know that they will, but I think the Raiders are going to be better. I would assume at some point Justin Herbert and the Chargers have to be. You keep telling me he's an elite quarterback, Anthony. I'm talking to you. I know you're listening somewhere. Damn it, we're all waiting for it. And by elite, I mean helping his team make it. It's not a quarterback thing, but we need to see more from his team.
Yeah.
So I actually could see them missing time. I don't know if Patrick Mahomes is going to be healthy to start the season. I think that could be a main component to whether or not they get started slowly. If he is healthy, how healthy is he? I know they added Kenneth Walker III in the running game, which they desperately needed because that run game was atrocious. But I don't know if they have.
It's going to be tough.
With the health of Patrick Mahomes.
How many teams make it? 7?
7 teams.
So let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What teams are you counting?
So I think the Bills make the playoffs. I do think the Patriots make the playoffs. They will take a step back, but I think they make the playoffs.
That's 2.
I think the Steelers and the Ravens make the playoffs.
4.
Bengals have a little bit of an asterisk. Not sure. I think the Texans make the playoffs, and then it's just blurry for me. Then I don't know.
I can't see that team missing 2 times in a row. I think some teams are going to take a step back. I think the Chiefs will ultimately make it. I don't see Patrick Mahomes missing 2 years in a row. I just don't. Plus, I really like the run game now.
Yeah.
That was a huge problem for them last year.
Depends
definitely
what
an
Patrick
issue.
Mahomes comes back looking like from this injury.
All right, next one we have. You just mentioned this team. The Texans will win the AFC.
The AFC?
The
AFC.
No.
Wow. That was quick.
Yeah, no.
You guys are quick on the draw on that one.
You agree.
Listen.
That defense
Texans,
is fantastic.
The defense is outstanding. They are, in my opinion, the best defense in all of the NFL. And I almost want to say that it's not even close, but that might cause some people to have some issues with me. But I think that they are. The quarterback play is the one thing, in my opinion, that kind of put them in a bad situation come playoff times.
Why? What's wrong with that playoff game?
C.J. Stroud struggled, man. Yeah, he struggled, man. He did not perform well, but
you like passing to his team.
He didn't. He threw it to the other team. You added David Montgomery in free agency. You're going to have some help in the run game, which I think is going to, bode well for them. Nico Collins healthy. Hopefully Tank Dell is back healthy. I think that they have. If C.J. Stroud doesn't turn the football over, they could potentially be one of the best teams in the NFL next year. But it's really reliant upon C.J. Stroud and whether or not he remembers what color jerseys they're wearing that week.
It's a no for me, dog.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say no just for maybe this season. I need to see C.J. Stroud do it during the regular season. And then once you get to the playoffs, it's a different animal.
Yeah.
It's a different game, man. Like the pressure is higher, and I just haven't seen it yet. So I just can't go with it.
What do you think, CD?
I do. I think that they have all of the pieces in place to be an elite football team. It really relies on C.J. Stroud. They have the defense. I think they got the running game situated. I really do like David Montgomery in that backfield. Some of the things that they were struggling with last year in terms of like short yardage and goal line, it was embarrassing.
It was bad.
It was embarrassing to watch this football team go for it 4 straight runs on the 1 yard line and not get a touchdown. And it happened multiple times for that offense.
If you remember I think it was Monday Night Football, they took on Seattle, and they could have easily won that game. They were in the red zone. How many times it could not score?
And they are a team that, was it Buffalo that they played in the playoffs that there were, or New England. It was New England. They played New England, and they probably should have won that game. Their defense put them in position. They got them down to the 1 yard line. I was frustrated because I'm like, yeah, you probably should have scored on that. You should have scooped and scored. But they had multiple opportunities inside the 5 where they could not convert it to touchdowns, and I think that it'll be different this year. So for me, as long as C.J. Stroud throws it to the correct team, which, we'll see. I do think that they have a chance to be a really good team. The last one I have, and it's on here, Marshy. So, the Vikings will win the NFC North.
No.
Okay.
I think they have the ability to be a playoff team as a wild card. Yeah, probably like a lower seeded wild card team.
So you think 3 teams from the North are getting in?
I mean, it's possible.
I think the Bears are getting in. I don't know what the Lions are going to do. I would assume because of the talent that they have, they will have a rebound season. They got an easy, more favorable schedule being a 4th place team. I'm not really that high on the Packers as I think a lot of people are, but I do love the Bears.
Doesn't help that Micah Parsons will miss time.
Yeah.
I think the Vikings can be a playoff team. I don't see them winning the division by any means. They don't even know who their quarterback's going to be right now. I mean, we have an inkling of who it will be, but we don't know what that looks like with Kyler Murray as the quarterback fitting into this system. I think the ceiling is very high with all the players that they have on their roster. It's just, can they go out there and execute at a high level? And can they win close games? Because I feel like they're going to be in some close games. They have really good defense. But winning the division, I mean, they had an all-time season with Sam Darnold a few years ago, and they still didn't win the division. I think in order to win important football games, you have to run the football effectively, and the Vikings do not do that.
I agree with that.
All right, we'll find out if some of these predictions are true or not at the end of the season. Okay, we have the daily drop that we haven't talked about yet today. Get on your 101 ESPN mobile app, click the little microphone, and leave us a daily drop. Whether it's a thought, an opinion, a question, whatever you're thinking right now, click that little microphone, get those in. We are going to do the daily drop in about 15 minutes. But coming up next will be our biggest question of the day right here in the Fast Lane. I want to talk to you about my guy, Stewie, from Stewart's American Mortgage Corporation. He just does a phenomenal job of helping all of our 101 ESPN listeners. As you know by now, when I purchased my home, I used Stewie. And his company and himself were incredible. The amount of stress that was relieved by having somebody so good taking care of everything was incredible. I'd purchased many houses before, having moved all over the country, and every time was super stressful. This was not stressful at all. Stewie was the best. And Stewie's the best at a lot of things. He has a lot of programs that he comes up with in order to help people save money, to help veterans save money. And he's also got the bagel loan. That's his creation. And the bagel loan is if you purchase or if you borrow $200,000 or more, you get the bagel loan. No underwriting fees, no appraisal fees, no title fees, no lender fees, no closing costs. And you get all of Stewie's help at the same time. So pick up the phone, give him a call, or shoot him a text. His number is 314-324-4440. Again, that's 314-324-4440, or you can Google the bagel loan.
NMLS number 226715.
It's time for the Fast Lane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
Welcome back, Fast Lane. Carey Davis, Andrew Marsh, Jamie Rivers. Time for biggest question of the day, and also daily drops, guys. Get your daily drop in. I feel like every day I got to tell you guys, like, what are you doing?
Got mine in earlier.
What are you doing? We get tons of texts. You did. We saw you run out. Get tons of texts in. Get time to text. You get time to hit that little microphone on the app and leave us a daily drop. So hurry up or we'll cancel the segment, and Marshall will never talk to any of you again.
He'll never talk to us again.
It won't be my fault.
He's mad at us.
I teased the damn thing. All right. Biggest question of the day, Marshy.
All right, so the Cardinals now sit 2 games back of the final wild card spot, now having lost 4 in a row. The Marlins have won 4 in a row. And this series against the Brewers has featured pitchers that, I said it earlier, they just don't seem trustworthy to pitch in these big spots. Of course, the Brewers are a really good baseball team, and they've made the Cardinals pay for it. With the series, it's already been lost. Did the Cardinals pick the wrong time to not be aggressive? We've sort of talked about this multiple times throughout the last few days, especially today at the beginning of the show. But do you feel like this would have been the time to be aggressive and try and win some of these ball games? Or do you think it just doesn't matter?
I don't know if they were
What would the
able to be
aggressive?
aggressive.
That's my question. What would the aggressive look like to
Yeah, what would you consider to be aggressive?
I don't know if any of the lineups have featured like our normal lineup per se. And then, of course, you've had some regular starters. I mean, we saw it yesterday. You had Swanson start game 1. Dobbins started game 2. We get it. You're trying to preserve your starters. There's more ball games to be played throughout the year. I just look at this series in particular, 5-game series, where you're at in the wild card standings. Did it really make sense to sort of take a step back?
Yeah.
Or should you have been a little bit more aggressive trying to win these games as opposed to maybe the next series? Again, I don't really mind what they did. It stinks that they haven't won a game in this series, and they could get swept 5 games. It's not great, and you're losing ground in the wild card standings while Miami's playing good baseball. So it's easy to look back on it now and say, wow, that kind of sucks. But what do you guys think?
What if you couldn't be aggressive? And what I mean by that is, they bumped McGreevy back. Like they said, he had some soreness. What if some of your guys are kind of, they've been playing through some things, and what if the Cardinals are thinking past the end of their nose, meaning looking past the Brewers series to the Braves and looking past the Braves to the All-Star break? And what if they're looking to just get their guys to the time off?
Yeah, they'll
never
be
tell us
doing
that. They'll never tell us that. They can't tell us that. Well, they can.
They could, yeah.
They won't. Ollie kind of alluded to it yesterday with his comments.
They are kind of telling us with their actions, though.
They are, but even Ollie tried to sort of beat around the bush, tell us that we had to get some time for our pitchers. I started thinking about managing this doubleheader while we were still in Chicago. So maybe there's some things that have popped up which didn't allow them to be as aggressive as we would like or we would think.
Yeah, do you think it would be less beneficial for the team to be aggressive and still lose 3 games?
So,
yes.
For me, when you're
imagine being aggressive.
Yeah.
Your pitcher gets hurt. You do something, and you still lose.
You still end up losing.
But because you mentioned the lineup, so they faced 3 lefties so far in this series.
And that's going to look different with those lefties.
That's part of it. Like, you don't want Burley. They haven't wanted Burley or Lars to be participants in those games where they're facing lefty. Today is the 3rd lefty of the 4th game. So you're facing lefties, which I think that changes and makes some shifts in the lineup that you normally have. I think Nelson Velasquez did his job. Yeah, he had his guy hit a home run yesterday and drove in the only 2 runs that they had. Jordan Walker is still hitting the ball really hard and hitting it well. I think the lineup looks how it looks just based off of the matchups that they've had in this series. In terms of like people wanting more from either the bullpen or the starting rotation, I just would say you gotta wait. That's what I think. I don't feel like. I think I would assume, and these is never great to assume, right? But I would assume that the mindset for the Cardinals is it may do more damage to these younger players if we bring them up when they're not ready, and
it's
as
possible.
opposed to letting the guys that either you don't have as much concern about, like maybe you don't concern yourself with Schuster as much as you do, one of these other guys. I thought it was Juju Smith. I didn't know. I just first time hearing about him. I was like, what the hell did the Cardinals sign Juju?
I'd never heard of.
Yeah, I was thrown off. I'm like, wow, okay. It's Jared. I just saw the J, and I was like, Juju Smith? And they were like, no, Jared.
Jared
Schuster.
Okay.
Cool.
Schuster. They're not the same.
Not at all. One plays football, yeah. The other one's a baseball player.
Correct.
So I would assume that they are in the mindset of taking their time and letting those players mature in the right way before thrusting them into a position where if you fail at the highest level and you don't, it's not like you're going to have instant success, but if you start out failing as a young player, man, the amount of damage that can do to your confidence is it could be detrimental.
We did get a text earlier in the day, and Carey, you actually responded to our listener, Grant Francis Fan Club. He texted in the course of a year, how many games does Ollie, quote unquote, not really try to win? They start to add up quick.
Well, nobody ever.
Who says they don't try to win? Why would we assume that they are not?
Let me ask you
trying
this.
to win?
Let's do this. Philip Broberg has got a sore groin or an ankle that's bothering him. and it's January. Do you leave him in there, or do you say, no, we have Tyler Tucker, left shot D, we can put him in the lineup? It's January.
That makes sense.
Because it's before the All-Star break. So January, the All-Star break's usually beginning of February. So let's say it's middle of January, and you have your
Didn't we see that
player.
for Holloway? Didn't that happen? Didn't Holloway take some time off?
He did.
Because he came back and then was still dealing with...
He came back too soon.
Lower body, was it ankle or lower body?
Ankle sprain.
Yeah, lower body injury.
But that's kind of what I'm thinking here, is that's the way you have to look at it, is it's not like Jim Montgomery wouldn't be trying to lose at that point. He's thinking long term, I need Philip Broberg healthy
for sure
and back. And
imagine if there was like 3 or 4 of those guys, though. I think we've seen that at times throughout the year, and I think that's what Grant Francis fan club is alluding to.
But I don't think anybody ever actively puts together a roster going, yeah, man, this is the best loser we can put together.
Yeah, of course they're not trying to actually lose. But as a fan, you're like, wow.
Yeah. As
boy,
a fan,
I already know how this game's going to go.
Well, there was the one against the Marlins early in this year. I think everybody knew.
And the Tigers. You remember the Tigers series?
Yes, the first game.
Yeah, that was not a fun lineup. And it showed.
So, all right. We need your daily drops. That's coming up next. Do we have any in there, Marshy?
Well, why don't I hit this refresh button? Because the last time I checked, we did not. And guess what? We still don't. So,
all right. So we're not doing the daily drop next. We're going to do.
We might not do it at all today.
We may not do it at all. In fact, we might just cancel it.
It could be anything. It doesn't have to be sports. It could be traffic. It could be weather. It could be. Who knows, man?
I don't know. Well, it's going to be Beat the Streak and Bet the Board next, right here.
We do need a new Beat the Streak contestant.
Oh, well, maybe they won't text in. Everybody seems to be
might
all
not.
lazy today.
Who knows?
BTS 2314-399-9646 and Daily Drop. Click the little microphone, 101 ESPN mobile app. Come on, man. Get out there and do it. We'll be back. We'll be coming back next here in 101 ESPN.
to hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You ready to hit?
The hits just keep on coming.
And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
It's fascinating here, 101 ESPN. Time for Beat the Streak. Our guy yesterday didn't do so good. He picked Ivan Herrera, who did not get a hit. We've got Alex on here today. Alex, how you doing?
Doing great. How are y'all?
We're good, man. We're good. So, Marshy, give us a little update here, please.
All right, so I have a streak of 3. Jamie, you have a streak of 1. Anthony has a streak of 1. Carey, you are at 0. And, of course, we welcome Alex onto the show.
Okay, so let's go.
All right, I am going to go with Mason Wynn tonight.
Marshy, and is it me now?
That's correct.
That's correct.
Give me Velasquez again. I'm going to double down with that guy. He did me right yesterday.
Who did Anthony choose? Do we have that?
We do have it here.
Anyone in the starting lineup is what he said. Yeah. There. Give him Kristen Yelich.
Okay, sure.
Alex is on you. I'm last.
All right, let's go with Jaywalk.
Oh, not a bad
pick.
Alex got Jordan Walker.
Give me Jackson Chudio.
Left-handed or right-handed?
He'd probably be batting right-handed tonight.
He might go.
They were smoking that off of Torres. That was cool.
We'll let the last laugh. You know? Yeah.
He who last laughs, last laugh.
Yeah, what you said.
Yep.
All right, Alex. Let's hope for Jaywalk to get a hit. If he does, we will talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a great one.
You as well.
Time for Bet the Board. All right, Marshy, what do we got for standings?
All righty, gentlemen. Well, Carey is still in the lead. Yandy Diaz did get his hits, runs, RBI. So Carey has 2 points. All of us actually hit last night. So we all have a point, at least one. Carey has 2. So Carey will lead things off for us tonight.
I'm going to run it back with Yandy Diaz. 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. He look like, don't hate.
Whatever, bro.
Anthony is now up. What did he go with?
He did pick something. He picked the Tigers money line. You want to check that, guys? Make sure that it's still Tigers money line.
What are they at?
I'm trying to find them right now, buddy.
Tigers money line. Let me
in San Fran again.
That.
Is that what it is? I can't even see the Tigers on here.
Minnesota Tigers?
No, not the Minnesota Tigers.
Minnesota Tigers.
I don't see them even playing today.
No, they play the
Minus
A's.
142.
Play the A's.
So he's got
say
that.
Minnesota Tigers.
I don't know why you said that. I thought you were screwing around.
I saw Minnesota playing somebody, and then my brain just went to Minnesota. It's crazy how that works. You know what I mean? Minnesota Twins.
All right, who's up?
That would be me. I'm going to go ahead. Davis Martin is on the mound for the White Sox, and I am going to pick Chicago on the money line. He was pretty good at home. Minus 117 for the White Sox against the Red Sox.
Okay. Me?
Yep.
Yeah, I just think I'll take the money line minus 149.
Which game? Well,
I'll take the Brewers.
Are you taking the Brew Crew?
Yeah.
You're shameful, man.
Like a good play.
You proud of yourself?
Nah, minus 149, Carey.
You proud of yourself?
You know.
You don't care.
Every time. All right, the Cardinals, by the way, they have called up their number 21 prospect reliever, Luis Gastelum. Gastelum or Gastelum. I don't know. We'll find out. But additionally, the corresponding moves to go with that is, it is hard to believe, they DFA'd left-handed pitcher Jared Schuster. What?
What's hard to believe?
What do you mean?
You said they made corresponding moves, and that's hard to believe. What were the moves that were hard to believe?
Well, I just thought they'd make some other move.
What move?
I don't know. I mean, They just called this guy up, you know?
Okay. I was just asking because I didn't. I was paying attention this time, so I wanted to let you know that I was locked in.
That they would DFA player. 2 players.
Come on, man.
2 players that they called up for big pitching moments. Yeah. Jared Schuster, good luck. And they returned right-handed pitcher Hunter Dobbins to Memphis down in AAA ball. So those are your moves. We'll see how this works out for the Cardinals. Certainly need some help in that bullpen. Maybe this young man is exactly what the doctor ordered. Hopefully he is. All right, daily drop. Let's make sure we're getting those in. I think we have a couple here right now, so thank you for your participation. And we will get to those next right here on 101 ESPN. Johnny Londoff Chevrolet, best in the business. They've been in business for close to 85 years here in the St. Louis area. They are the only place where I buy my vehicles. Been a customer for over 25 years. Absolutely love dealing with Londoff Chevrolet. 2 amazing locations now. The original location out in Florissant, Missouri. You can't miss it. It's been there forever. It's awesome. And now the new Londoff Autoplex out west in St. Peters, right off of Highway 70. Super easy to get to. And lots of great deals right now at the Autoplex, whether it's a brand new vehicle or some of the pre-owned ones. See, a lot of those Corvettes that are rolling in, they're looking pretty sharp. People are buying those up quickly. So get out there, check it out. Jim Saffo over there doing a heck of a job for the Londoff Autoplex. Again, they treat their customers like family, which is exactly why my children are Londoff Chevrolet customers as well. I know that they are well taken care of. So please visit either location. When you do, please do me a favor. Tell them that Jamie Rivers sent you in. They love hearing that. They're going to take great care of you. I absolutely promise. But if you can't get there in person, you got to get there online at least. Visit Londoff.com or LondoffAutoplex.com. Are you kidding me?
Johnny Londoff Chevrolet.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals are back in action tonight, hoping for a win as they go up against the Milwaukee Brewers for the fourth time in this 5-game series. They have yet to pick up a victory against the Brew Crew. Hopefully they do tonight with Michael McGreevy on the mound. He'll face off against Kyle Harrison. First pitch is at 6:45. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. The Daily Drop is next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
We asked, and you delivered. We had to bump a segment for you. So we're going to have to get better at this, okay? But you guys did deliver. It's time for the Daily Drop here in the Fast Lane. We've got Andrew with our first one.
Hey guys, this is Andrew in Fairview Heights. Out here sweating my Liberty Bells off, mowing my lawn, but I was talking to one of my buddies and this discussion came up. The question is, do you weed eat before you mow or do you mow and then weed eat? He does it the wrong way. I weed eat and then mow so you can mow over the weeds and all the crap that you just weed ate. But curious to see what you guys think about it. Thanks.
Yeah, so back when I used to cut my grass, Carey, which wasn't that long ago. It's only when I moved to this property because I ain't cutting all that grass.
Too much.
But I used to do the same thing. So if you did like near the sidewalk or the curb, I'd go in like nice little done. So you get that, and then along the fence underneath there, and he's absolutely right.
You don't cut first?
No, all the shavings and the clippings from when you weed whack fly into your yard.
So then you
cut over it, and it goes into the bag. If you cut the grass first and then you weed whack, now you've got long weeds that are hanging in your grass.
Makes sense.
I mean, it's not a huge deal, but just optically, it looks better to have
you want a clean cut.
I do.
You want it to be clean.
Yeah.
I get it, man.
What about you? What says you?
Kirk Herbert says you mow first and then you weed eat.
No, I just disagree.
What you couldn't get with the mower. That's what Kirk Herbert says.
Well, you should probably know what you're going to be getting with the mower. Just saying.
I don't cut grass, man.
Unless you're inebriated.
I haven't cut grass in, what year is this?
Hey,
20.
Hey, Marshy.
25 years.
Must be nice, huh?
It ain't nice. I got to pay.
Must be nice.
Just don't get out there.
Must be nice to have that Carey Davis
When
money.
I bought my house,
do you not have a Mow and Owen in the neighborhood?
I used to. We don't have one. I got a guy that comes and cuts my own grass. I don't have a lawnmower.
Well, buy that kid a lawnmower so we can make some money.
We do. We will. It'll happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
He ain't going to make no money. I'm talking about him to cut my grass. But when I first bought my house, I did start cutting. I did. I was actually cutting the grass. Got a pretty steep hill in the backyard. The way my knees and back and shoulders were set up, I was like, I don't know that I should be doing this every day or every week.
So you chose not to do it.
I made an executive decision.
You chose to have somebody else do it.
He has a riding lawnmower. It's much easier for him. Yeah. Similar to what
you
you
were
did.
the face of the house, weren't you?
I needed a rest.
You chose to not do it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Marshy, you ever cut grass?
Yeah, I used to. I don't do it anymore, though.
Must be nice to have that Marshy money, too.
Man.
Yeah.
You know?
Who's next?
So this next one comes from Micah Dez.
Okay.
All right, CD, answer me this. Take off your gold and black Pittsburgh glasses and put on your neutral glasses, okay? Why is it that Josh Allen gets so much praise and Lamar Jackson gets so much hate where Josh Allen has not achieved more than Lamar Jackson? Break it down for me, because there's something I'm missing somewhere. That's my daily job. Now, Jamie, stop crying.
No. I honestly think they both receive a similar amount of hate. I don't know if it's more or less. Lamar has won a couple of MVPs to Josh Allen's one. I think they both received the same amount of criticism because they haven't won a championship, or they haven't
has
been
the AFC Championship.
They both have been
more.
I think Josh Allen's been twice.
Okay.
And I think Lamar has only been once.
Okay.
And they lost that one, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was at home to the Kansas City Chiefs when they lost it. So I think Lamar gets more of the blame. If he does get more of the blame, it's because of the playoff performances. People will look to the game against the Chiefs with Josh Allen, did everything within his power to win when they were in Kansas City. And then they ended up losing, with 13 seconds left. There was nothing he could possibly do.
Yeah, not much
about
you can do
that.
in that situation.
Do you think his health has anything to do with that
Lamar's?
as well? Yeah.
Maybe. Lamar has missed more time, I believe, than Josh Allen. But they both are spectacular quarterbacks. They're going to both receive criticism until one of them makes it to a championship and actually wins it. I do think Lamar receives a little bit more, but I think Josh Allen gets his as well.
Okay. Who we got next?
All right, our last one comes from Max.
Yo, what's up, boys? I am looking at this weekend's UFC card. Pretty exciting. The epic return of Conor McGregor. Not that it really matters anything for the division. Got any takes for the fights? I'm particularly excited to see Paddy Pimblett versus the one and only Benoit, God of War, Saint Denis. What a matchup for lightweight. Love to hear the takes. Have a great show.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. I think it's 4 years in the making that Conor McGregor hasn't fought. Last time he fought, he broke his leg in the cage, and then he kind of went off the rails a little bit. He got himself into, some things. But he's fighting Max Holloway, and Max Holloway is a guy that likes to throw hands, Carey. He's famous for, in the last round, pointing in the middle of the cage to the ground. Like, we stand in here, no kicking, no wrestling.
Let's punch.
We're throwing. And now Conor McGregor, as we know, primarily a striker. So he likes to throw the hands too. So this is going to be interesting to see, how this ends up. The only thing I think is that works against Conor is he hasn't fought in so long. Where Max Holloway, his cardio, his endurance, everything has been used more recently. I like that Conor McGregor's back. I think that he obviously brings a lot to the UFC as far as promotion-wise. I don't think he wins. I think he's been out too long. And I don't know if he's got that hunger in him. I don't know if he's got that dog in him anymore. He's a billionaire guy now doing all sorts of stuff.
I don't think you can get in that ring and not
ready.
have.
Nah, but not like there's a difference.
There is a psyche of you kind of get comfortable. I think that you don't have the same urge and the same hunger that you had.
Coming up,
I agree with
Carey,
that.
You would die in that ring.
Yeah.
When you look back and you've got a wife, couple of kids, $1 billion,
money
a massive
yacht
with a helicopter on it, and when you all of a sudden
it ain't worth it as much as it was.
Is a little harder than tapping out.
So you know what?
Yeah, I'm still getting my millions for this fight.
All right. Not how I wanted it to go, but I ain't gonna die in here, sir.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
Honey, pack up the yacht. We're going on a cruise.
I wonder if this sets up, because this is a rematch and Conor McGregor won the first one. I wonder if he loses this one, then they get a third one, which is just more money for them.
I think Conor has 2 fights left on his deal.
Okay.
So you'd think that, he doesn't have to fight, but if he does fight, he has to fight under the UFC moniker. That promotion, rather. So it'd be fun. It's going to be it'll be entertaining. Saturday's going to be a hell of a day, man. Early in the day, you've got Norway, England, I think at 4 or 5 o'clock, and then followed by the Argentina and Swiss game, followed by UFC at night. So if you're into the sporting events, we're going to have a great Saturday for you. All right, thank you so much for your daily drops. We do love all of the things, and I love that there's different takes, different things, and now we got a UFC question, which we don't get very often, so love all of that for sure. All right, let's see here. Where are we going with this now?
Oh, we're at the end of the show.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah,
Unless you want to stay.
I think he wants to stay another segment.
Yeah.
Another 2 segments.
I don't want to stay.
6:15 segment. 6 to 6:15 is y'all game.
What do you think we do for our guy Anthony coming back tomorrow?
In terms of what?
Do we just not show up till like 1:50? wait, what?
What's going on here?
We have a remote today?
That would be funny.
Man.
He wouldn't care.
I don't think he would. You know what? I honestly don't
putting the show together and be like, oh, thanks for showing.
Well, he's been hanging out in his 2026 KZ Durango RV camping,
He's doing his thing, man. He's had a...
Is he glamping or camping? Did we get information on this?
Whatever it is, he's probably,
Is he camping or glamping? He was in New York a few weeks ago on his private helicopter.
But we knew that. This one here, he told us he's going to be camping.
Yeah, well,
Like sleeping outside?
Yeah.
You think he slept in the tent?
I don't think he did.
You think he's in one of those nice RVs?
I would be.
You would be?
But he don't have one of those. And they're expensive as hell to rent.
He's probably outside in a tent. Hot.
Ever tell you about the time I bought an RV?
Yeah, you told me it was the worst thing you ever bought.
Yeah.
As soon as, like buying a boat, as soon as you buy it, you wish the best 2 days is when you buy it and when you sell it.
So when I bought it, a great friend of mine, Mark Beckham, was a car dealer. He found this thing, and we had to put a new floor in it, which is fine. The rest of it was good. Everything was good, operating nice, beautiful. We drove it up to Canada, which was great because it was three kids. We didn't have McKenna at the time, 2 dogs, and then me and my ex-wife. And it was great because we didn't need a hotel. Just pull into the parking lot of the mall or whatever and fire up the generator. And then when you wake up, you hit the road again.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is awesome.
Saving money. Look at us.
Now, the hard part was I didn't figure this out, Carey. The kids were all in car seats. So it kind of defeats the purpose of an RV. Yeah. They can't move anyways.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, it's going to be great. And then an hour in, I'm like, oh, my God, you can't unbuckle these kids. It's completely unsafe.
Right.
And so it was no different than driving in an SUV really, for them.
Yeah.
And then when I got to Canada, like the road to my lake house, it's rural, right?
Yeah.
So it is like a steep ass, and the road barely fits a car.
Oh, my goodness.
And so you drive through, the trees are dragging on this thing, and things like, man, I've got it in low, trying to get it up this hill. It was wild. Then I got back here, and then I'm like, what do I do now? I don't have anywhere to put this thing.
Yeah, because some HOAs don't want you to park it in the driveway.
So I called my buddy Mark, and Mark, being the great car dealer that he is, he bought it at a discounted price and sold it and made a profit. So I basically got to use this thing for free.
Yeah. That ain't bad.
So that wasn't bad.
Have you seen the movie RV?
I have.
With Robin Williams?
I have. It is
Was it like
phenomenal.
that? Was that what your trip was like?
No. Have you seen We're the Millers?
Yes.
That's
more like that.
No, I wish. All right. That's it for RVs. Let's get into criticisms and compliments when we come back here on 101 ESPN.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. That is FanDuel Super Sub. Your player subbed out, your bet stays in, so you are in it until the final whistle. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. That's FanDuel.com/local to get started now with FanDuel Super Sub. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. FanDuel.com/local to get started. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fastlane here on 101 ESPN. We talked about a lot of stuff today. Had a lot of good discussions, and we also had a nice little chat with our guy, Brad Thompson. If you missed any of the show, including that interview, you can always download the podcast. That, of course, is brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Criticisms, compliments, but before we get to that, a little something here that we don't usually do, but we're going to do it today for Tim's Toothless Bottom Boy.
No.
He says, I know you guys don't usually do this, and I would usually not ask, but my lady has been in the hospital going on 2 weeks with severe pancreatic problems. So we are going to shout out and ask for prayers for our girl, Stacy. So, Stacy, wishing you well. Get out of there soon, please, and get back to Tim's Toothless Bottom Boy.
Yes,
Please.
indeed.
Good luck to you, Stacy.
Yep.
Criticisms, compliments.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
All right, Curb Stomp says today's show as a whole, double-decker crap sandwich, has been a hump day banger. What I learned today is that the Cardinals bullpen has rubbed off on the Fastlane lineup game. Better luck tomorrow with Stoltz. Have a great evening, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think.
Curb Stomp.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, Tim Howard, the double-decker crap sandwich game.
That was good, man.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, man.
Salty Bald Dad from Caseyville says, please, every time you think about talking WWE, just do UFC. I hate both, but at least UFC is real.
Whoa. What do you mean? WWE is real.
Salty Bald Dad, I've seen a lot of WWE guys that can barely walk anymore.
Man.
Just saying.
Man. What are you talking about?
Something's real.
Who said it's not real? Who would say such a thing?
Yeah, man.
Shameful.
Real entertainment.
Real entertainment. You don't know who's going to win or lose.
Win or lose, we drink the booze, eh, Carey?
Yeah, man. That was pretty much our motto at Illinois. It was actually, we already lost once today. Don't try us because we're not losing twice in one day.
That's true. So I remember that's a great motto.
Ain't losing twice in one day,
you
Jamie.
can't lose twice.
So leave us alone about the first loss.
My second year of junior hockey up in Sudbury, our coach, Glenn Murkowski, was a great coach. We went into the playoffs. We're playing against Chris Pronger's team, Peterborough Petes. They were the number one team in the country all year. It was the second round of the playoffs. We weren't even supposed to get past the first round. Our team was just starting to the younger guys, and so we got through the first round. Now we're playing the best team in Canada. We're like, okay, we're gonna get swept. Okay? So we started saying, well, all right, boys, well, whatever do we do tonight? Win or lose, we drink the booze. All of a sudden, we're in Game 7.
Yeah,
we brought it to a Game 7, and our coach Merck does the whole thing, does the lineup, and he goes, "Remember, boys. Win or lose, we drink the booze tonight." I was like, yeah, we went out and lost.
I thought you were going to say you won.
No, they won it all that year. They won the Memorial Cup that year. They were a good team. Yep.
Good for them.
Yeah, whatever.
You had a time, though.
We did. It was fun.
There you go.
All right. The MILF Hunter says, great job today, boys. You guys make that engine of the fast lane run without a Staltonator.
I like that.
Yeah, it'll be good to have Anthony back, though. I'll tell you that much.
Jamie's looking forward to it for sure.
I am.
I am too, but Jamie.
We're always looking forward to see our guy, Anthony. Come on.
Somebody else needs to jump in the driver's seat while you hop in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
We're switching.
Carey and I want to drift off like we do.
Not pay attention during. We're teasing the next segment. What the hell?
We need the adult back.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
All right.
3 stars, please.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 stars of the day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book, now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
All right, our 3rd star of the day goes out to Jamie's RV.
Oh, yes.
2nd star of the day goes out to Marathon Bumper Stickers.
Yeah.
Let us know how long you ran. And our 1st star of the day goes out to good coworkers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Working well with others.
Working well with others.
Important, man.
All right. Well, the Cardinals in action tonight. Looks like it's going to happen. Beautiful day out there right now, so go Birds. Anthony will be back tomorrow. I believe we have a complete show tomorrow, boys, don't we?
Yeah.
Complete show tomorrow. And let's see here. Beautiful night. Going to go eat. Carrie, I'm going to go to the Rack House for dinner tonight.
All right.
Great steak there. Great.
Bring me something back.
Yeah, I'll bring something back.
Bring it to the house.
Empty cup.
Come on.
All right, thanks a lot for listening. I'll be back to normal with all of us. And here we go. Goodbye.